There are so many reasons to love the play with the Arizona Lottery, like supporting children in foster care.
The way you see an idea in your mind
is like, you know, the old days. You go in your garage, you work on your car, maybe you build like a table. You know, you're a carpenter, you work on a... But these days, the shit people are doing in their garages right now is a big question mark, dude, because they're communicating with varying degrees of this AI, depending on how fast their computers are. You can... I was listening to this, you should have this dude on. He wrote this book, The Coming Wave. He was one of the people who created Google's DeepMind, right? And The Coming Wave is just a wonderful breakdown of historic examples of new technology completely transforming humanity. It's happened before. Yeah, Mustafa Suleiman. And damn, it's a good book. And this guy is saying, whoa, put on the fucking brakes. Dude, what are you doing? This shit is gonna fuck everything up. And so, but the essential problem is if you regulate AI, it slows down AI. And so they've deregulated it completely. And now assholes like me, who don't know shit about coding, can now go on Codex. It will tell me how to make things, because I wanted this Charles Manson to be able to push its AI face against, like, you know, those, you used to get them at Spencer Gifts, those nails that you could push your face into. Yeah. So I wanted the AI to be able to push its face into this thing while it was talking if it wanted to. I don't know how to do that, obviously. You tell Codex that, as long as you don't mention Manson, it just is like, I'll start making the app now. It is the best. It's the best. But also, what's thrilling to me is you're like, for sure, people probably shouldn't have unlimited access to. I'm against regulation, dude. But this stuff, when you pair it, and this is what in this book he brings up, is you can order the equipment you need to do gene editing right now in your garage.
Let me propose this to you.
Okay.
If the Bible is a written understanding of what had happened, and it was an oral tradition for a long time before it was written down. Yeah. There's a bunch of different versions of it written down in different languages, a lot of translations. Yeah. But at the beginning of it, they were trying to say something. What if the meek will inherit the earth? What if we misinterpreted that? What if we thought, like, it's good to be meek? The meek they'll inherit the earth. Yeah. The kind. There's something about the word meek.
Yeah.
Because that's the nerds, okay? And they are doing it. They are inheriting the fucking earth.
Yeah.
Right in front of your face, and everybody's signing up for it.
Yeah.
You've got these spectrum-y, super genius dudes that talk in a language that 99.9% of the people can't even fucking understand what they're talking about.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and also now the tech has gotten to a point where instead of having to, in their own minds, innovate ways to improve the tech is improving itself. They're having conversations with the tech and saying, well, why don't you try this? Maybe you could try this. There's still, it's not AGI yet. Maybe it is, but apparently it's not.
But think about the people that are profiting the most from it. The meek.
Well,
like if you had to describe like a lot of tech engineers, it's not trying to be rude, just being honest, right? A lot of guys that spend time in front of the computer, they're very thin and tired, you know, they're super genius dudes that can like fully focus.
I don't know,
stuff.
man. I don't know.
A lot of them are
is the description for the
high altitude, and Colonel John Paul Stapp. Because these experiments were gnarly. They were on deceleration. They built this huge sled out in the desert, and he would strap himself in because the thinking at the time was if you're going to do something, a very dangerous experiment, a lot of times people back then would put themselves at the center because they didn't want to. Of course, they had other people doing it, and he did it most, though. So they would go hundreds of miles per hour, yes.
Whoa.
hundreds of miles per hour and stop within 8 feet. And at the time, I think they thought you could only experience maybe 18 Gs of deceleration. He at one time experienced 49 Gs of deceleration. I think it's the most ever that any human is. And he went blind for a little bit, and he knew that was going to happen because he'd had that happen before in these experiments. And the night before, the one where he got 49 Gs, experienced 49 Gs, he went around his house with his eyes closed and just trying to do things like cook, and if he did go blind forever. Jeez. He's one of the most, he at one time he was known as the fastest man alive. On that sled, he went faster than anyone at the time. He's the reason we have seatbelts in cars. He's one of the most brilliant men of the 20th century. He was on the cover of Time magazine. No one knows who he is today.
Wow.
But he talked about survivor's euphoria, and that's where I learned about it.
What did he say about it?
Just the endorphins that get released after going through something like that, and that you did survive, and it's just it just fills you up.
So he knew he was going to go blind, and he did it anyway.
He knew that there was a high probability of going blind. And
a possibility of being blind forever.
Yes. And he was blind for like a couple of days before he started getting sensing light again. Yeah. He's an amazing, amazing person.
I did a flight with the Blue Angels once.
How was that?
It was amazing. First of all, you never think of like that being a physical thing, that those guys have to be physically fit.
Oh, yeah.
When we went to the base, before you do the whole safety thing, they explain everything, what you're going to have to do. You see, like, these guys are all fucking jacked. They're all like superheroes.
Yeah.
It's because they're
not the biggest. They're compact.
They're short like me, and they're all like thick. They're all like fucking jacked dudes. And they were like, well, first of all, you don't want to be tall because it's all about how much time it takes for the blood to get from your heart to your brain. Yeah. And the shorter distance it has to travel, the better off you are. And you have to be physically strong because you do it. Have you ever done it? You ever done a flight in a fighter jet?
No, but we did the Vomit Comet in Russia.
Oh, okay.
But Steve-O went up in a MiG.
They do a thing called hooking. So what it is like you hold on to the joystick, or there's straps that strap your legs down as well. Like you're really harnessed in. You hold on to your straps, so you go like this. And what you're literally doing is forcing blood into your brain because you feel consciousness closing like an elevator door.
Right.
It's like you feel the pressure, like you're going black. You literally see it. You see the darkness on his eyes.
Yeah.
And you go, and you're just trying to keep the blood in your brain. We went 7.5 Gs, but the guy in front of me, while we're doing this, so you're taking this fucking hard, you're like flying through these canyons. Like he was going for it. Like he really took me on a ride. It wasn't a safe ride.
Right.
It was wild. We were like a couple hundred feet off the ground maybe, and whipping through these canyons, taking these fucking hard turns. And I heard him going, hoot, hoot, hoot. So I'm going, oh, fuck, he's blacking out too? I'm like, we're going hundreds of miles an hour, just like 100 feet off the ground, whipping through these canyons. This guy's about to fucking black out too.
That's not what you want to hear.
It was terrifying, but also, like, super educational. Like, you just see people flying around. You're like, oh, it's probably like driving a car. No, it's unbelievably physically demanding. And the Blue Angels, they don't use gravity suits, or at least they didn't.
They don't use decompression suits?
No, it's just a regular flight suit.
Well, did they not go up to a certain, what altitude were they?
Well, it's just
perform
a jet.
At?
It's a jet. It's not like you have to, like, you're not in a spaceship, right? So the whole thing is just about being able to stay conscious. And the thing about the gravity suit is, I guess somehow or another, it aids your ability to absorb all those Gs. I'm not really educated about it, but I just do know that he said there's ways that you wear suits that make this easier, but they don't wear the suits.
Yeah, I think if you go up to a certain altitude, you have to have.
Right, but this wasn't an altitude thing.
Right.
This was just a G-force thing. It was just the hard turns. It's like the
Yeah.
wicked turns at hundreds of miles an hour, and also just thinking about the tolerances of the aircraft itself and the pressure that's on the hull, because the feeling of being in a jet going 100 miles an hour, hundreds of miles an hour, and then hitting a hard turn, it's just your whole body just like fuck.
Yeah, and you're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Like they,
Yeah.
I mean, they're so skilled to be
Yeah.
able to overcome the forces.
He let me do some stuff, like I got to make the jet do a loop.
Oh,
do that.
wow.
I got to get it to roll over, to get it to go
Oh.
upside down and go back over. Yeah, he showed me how to do that.
Wow,
It was
and you
pretty
were in
fucking
control
dope.
of it, or?
Well, I mean, he's there too, in case
Oh,
I do
yeah,
something
yeah.
really fucking stupid. I'm sure he has ultimate control, but I have a joystick too, so I was allowed to do some stuff.
Do you think? I mean, they could give you a joystick and it not be connected to anything too, and make you just
They
feel
could,
good.
but it was connected.
Yeah.
You could clearly tell while you're moving.
Right. Oh man,
This-
that's pretty scary.
It made me want to get one of those things. Like, how dope would it be to have one
Get
of those?
one of those jets.
Because you can get one of those. If you're like a super rich guy.
Well, yeah, you can get one, but you gotta, you know.
I mean, how much is a... Because we looked this up one day. You could buy, like, decommissioned fighter jets. You know, they don't have any machine guns on them or anything crazy, but you can get a decommissioned fighter jet. If you're like some fucking psychotic billionaire,
Yeah.
and you got your own landing strip, you could get a fucking fighter jet,
Oh yeah,
which is gnarly.
yeah. I mean, if you go to Russia,
Yeah, look.
you could probably
Look
get
at
one
this.
fully loaded.
$1,500, dog.
1,500.
$1 million. It's $1,500,000. I'm fucking around.
Well, shit.
Look at this one. $395,000 you get one. What's like a really dope one? Let's like go look, make it price okay, 5.4. What is that one? For $5 million bucks, what do you get? In 1992, McDonnell Douglas Skyhawk. Ooh.
I mean, for that price, you should get a couple of rockets with it. Come on.
Well, I bet you could go to Russia and they'll give you some rockets.
Oh man, we shot in Russia, and you can literally do anything you want in Russia. They let me get on a military base and shoot missiles out of a cannon. They took Steve-O up in a MiG.
This is back when we were friendly with Russia.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Athletic Brewing Company. So here we are. It's the new year, which means it's about time to hit reset. Just because it's January doesn't mean you need to disappear into a cold plunge and never drink again.
Like for example, in Russia, because growing up, like you would do those disaster drills in school in case Russia dropped the bomb, and you know,
Oh, yeah. I
run
remember
out
those.
behind your locker and put your head between your legs. Like that would help if a bomb was dropped.
Yeah.
But they were such the bad guy, and then it was 2005, and I'm on it. Been in movies, and I'm over there, and that felt very surreal to be in Russia and think about what's happened to my life. There are moments like that, yeah.
Well, it was weird, too, because you got out of it and became a movie star, but then you were doing it again. Like, you were right back in.
And it kind of started in Russia, actually. We were doing a bit. We'd done a few things over in Russia, and we were doing something with the Russian Special Forces where we were on we're going to run through this, what do you call it, when there's dogs and...
Obstacle course?
Yeah, we're on an obstacle course. And they had all these things set up. I'm like, all right, well, I was like, Jeff, why don't you have their attack dog attack me and then shoot me with the rubber bullets and then have the guy kick me in the face when I get to the end. And we shot that, and the dog attacked me, and the Russian guy, the special forces guy, said, I'm not going to kick you in the face. But he did
What a nice guy.
deliver a nice blow to my solar plexus. I had to beg him to do it 3 times to no, you got to do it as hard as you can. But Jeff pulled me aside and goes, look, this was just for a while, the TV show Wild Boys. I would travel with them sometimes. He goes, if you're going to go this hard for basic cable, why don't we do another movie? And I was like, all right.
How many movies have you guys done?
We've done 4, and we just announced we're going to do. I just announced we're going to do another. It was going to be out June 26th.
Have you filmed it already?
No, we're about to film it in February,
Oh,
late
dude.
February. So start then. Yeah.
Do you feel apprehension? Do you feel like
No. No,
But you can't get a concussion.
No, I can't get any concussions, but I mean, I don't care if like I break my arm or leg. No one cares about that. It's just I
You
just
don't
can't have
care
another-
about breaking your arm or your leg?
No,
Really?
no,
Really?
no.
So this is something. This is like a feel that you've developed. This. I don't care. You didn't have that when you first started doing it. Right, if you went
I
back
guess
the first day.
there was probably some self-worth issues when I began. It didn't come from a healthy place, Joe.
Well, but it's not just that. It's like you don't have a fear of being like radically injured, because you blow your knee out or you blow your leg out, you're limping for the rest of your life.
I don't. It doesn't. That doesn't
Really?
bother me. No.
God, I'm so averse to that shit.
It's like the producer side of me overrides the performer side. It's like, hey, but we're gonna get footage, and it's about as simple as that.
So you'll still do dangerous shit. You just don't want to do anything
I just can't get any
dangerous where you
concussions.
get
I
hit
don't
in the
care
head.
about. Yeah.
But how if you're gonna be in a violent situation where you could break an arm or a leg, you easily could get a concussion as well.
Well, you gotta assess, Joe. I
Risk
don't know.
assessment. What the fuck does your waivers look like?
Yeah, I don't know. It was, on the first movie, the insurance companies insured it per bit. They didn't insure the whole movie. They just insured it per bit.
Yeah, that's what they did with Fear Factor as well.
So some bits costs were the insurance was going to be more than the whole first movie. So can't do those. But after that, we find a shady insurance company and they take care of us.
Once you started acting though and doing big movies, wasn't there any part of you who was like, okay, I'm done with this?
No, it's so fun. It's something that I created with my friends. Right. And then there's probably my wires got crossed somehow, and then I learned to like it. I would love it, I guess it's like a comedian learning to love bombing, right?
No one learns to love bombing.
I've done a couple comedians, and they're like, if you got to learn to love it, and basically not fear it.
Yeah.
And I kind of did that with stunts, I guess. I learned to. I just liked it.
Wow. You ever talk to a shrink about that?
Well, while I was doing, I have a therapist, and I'm like, okay, we can talk about everything in my life, but not the part of me that does stunts.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause you don't
because
wanna
I
fix
didn't
that
want to
part.
unwind that, even though it went sideways quite a few times.
That's a wild statement. I didn't want to unwind that.
Yeah. So I've looked into it a little now that I can't get any more concussions. But, don't crush my career.
What a crazy job for the therapist.
Yeah.
Like the one area where you really probably should address. You know what I mean? You have this like overall, what is Johnny Knoxville? What's going on in his head? And there's this one door. Yeah, you can't go in that room.
Yeah, we can't. The biggest problem we can't address.
Yeah. It's kind of a crazy thing.
Yeah. Well, again, I should have went to college.
Do you get annoyed having to answer all these questions all the time about that kind of shit? Because after a while, I would imagine like that is the most common thing that people would want to talk to you about. Like, how many times have you been hurt? What happened? What is it like?
No, I don't. Again, I get the joke. What I would be doing if I wasn't doing this. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful, and so if somebody wants to talk about it, let's talk.
Well, you're obviously a smart guy. I don't buy that. You could do anything.
Well, when I started down this road, this was my best guess. So, you know, it just became something I'm doing. And yeah, I guess I did want to write, but I incorporate that into the movies.
It was a very strange life, Johnny.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I kind of created the environment that I grew up in with my father. He owned a tire company, and he had all these crazy characters working for him, like people like Big George, ass-kicking Robert, this guy SD, named Super Dick. One guy named W.W. Woodrow Wilson Boxcar Johnson Jr. He was the tire groover who was always getting arrested for one thing or another. And he was always pranking these people at work, his people that worked for him. He would stage gunfights at Christmas parties.
What?
When he did this twice, one year at the Christmas party, he gave a couple of the guys, his employees, guns and said, okay, I want you guys to get in an argument, and I want to culminate with you pulling out a gun and firing, you pulling out your gun. They were blank guns. And everyone just, it was in a pretty gnarly part of town too, but everyone just ran out into the streets. Dad was ecstatic. So the next year, there were 2 new employees, and he's like, hey, Merle, come over here. You're going to get in a fight, and you're going to start yelling, and you're going to pull out guns, and it's the same gag. So they did it, and they were very excited, and they pulled out the gun, started firing, but Dad had given everyone else in the party blank guns, so they started firing back at those dudes. Those dudes take off running down the street. So, yeah, just kind of imitating what my father did, I guess.
Did your father feel any responsibility?
Dad loved Jackass, but hated the parts where I would do stunts. My whole family did.
Of course.
But they, I just doing what I saw growing up. He would send letters to his friends from the VD clinic, rubber stamped on the envelope, saying you have to list your last 10 partners because you've contracted a venereal disease, signed Dr. Harlan C. Titmore. But people would get these letters, or worse, the guy's wife would get the letter. And the thing about something like that, people become angry and emotional, and then they believe everything. That's the great thing about pranks. If you can get someone so wound up that they're really emotional, they'll believe anything. And so this guy would come home from work, and then the mother, like his wife would be there, the wife's mother would be there. He had a gun pulled on him over that once.
A real gun?
Oh yeah, real guns.
Your dad sounds like a fucking maniac.
He would send letters out from the IRS telling people they're going to be audited.
Oh, God.
He got visited by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation over that. He didn't do that anymore.
Shop the new arrivals by Ashley Lux. Their practical prices meet premium style, like plush.
Well, that makes more sense now. Okay, so you grew up in a very unusual environment.
Yeah, very unusual.
How did your dad get started doing shit like that? Was it just...
I don't know. He just had that personality. He was such a shit starter. He should have been in show business, is what should have been, but he was from.
Did you ever think about using him?
He was in one episode. When we were doing the TV show, my mom and him were in the episode. But he wrote a couple of bits for Jack. He was like, hey, I want you to do this. And we filmed a couple. So he loved that. So, yeah, I don't know. He didn't know how to go about being in show business. Neither did I either.
But it seems like he was doing his own, almost like a local play. He was doing his own version of it for himself.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Just to entertain himself.
I guess you could do that when you're the boss.
Yeah. He, like in high
Crazy
school,
guy to work for.
I'd be laying on the couch. I took a nap. You know, it was like a junior, senior, or whatever. And I felt something go through my lips, and he went and got a hot dog and microwaved it till it was lukewarm and drugged the hot dog through my lips. And then when I woke up, he acted like he was zipping his pants. He thought, and it just him laughing at his own joke just made everything. He thought it was the funniest thing, and then like you're on board too. Yeah. He was a character.
Well, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how does a normal guy dive into something like Jackass? Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
You were sort of indoctrinated at an early age.
Very early.
Some of the shit that made me the most uncomfortable was the Wild Boy stuff. Like, Steve-O showed me a video of him when he climbed a tree and the lions came up the tree and took his hat.
Which is disrespectful if you think about it. Just
Well,
take his hat.
Fortunate, because if they didn't have the hat, they might have just grabbed his whole head and just dragged him off. You know? I mean, those were actual lions.
Yeah, no,
They weren't pet lions.
You're entering into a situation that's unpredictable and kind of hoping for the best is what you're doing.
And they didn't have any backup plan. I mean, when you're in a tree and the lions go up the tree to get you, there's nothing really anybody could do to help you. By the time, if it gets a hold of you, you're dead. Like
There's
that.
nothing. Like, here's an example of the backup plans we have. We're filming, Steve-O's filming a bit with an alligator on Jackass, and our safety guy, Manny Puig, who dives in swamps at night with the miner's light to pull alligators up to the surface and crocodiles. He's Tarzan. He was our safety guy. And it's like, okay, if this goes south, what do we do? Manny goes, okay, we're going to be doing this stunt with the alligator, and if the alligator grabs a hold of Steve-O and bites him, hopefully he will let go. And that was it. That was the whole plan.
There's no, like, poke him in the eyes. There's no,
The
like...
gator doesn't want to let go. He's not going to let go. So,
Fuck, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. The wild animals ones were nutty. One of the ones you guys were playing keep away with hyenas. I think you laughing.
They have the strong, like one of the
Yes.
strongest the bite in the animal kingdom, maybe like third or fourth.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. Just hope for the best.
Yeah, and they have instincts. Like if you twist your ankle and they see you limping.
Oh, yeah. I was doing a thing with, we were in Argentina at this zoo, and we were like, hey, can I get in with the lions? Because there was a couple of keepers in there with it. And they're like, yeah, come on in. And they're like, but whatever you do, don't trip and fall. I'm like, oh, shit. And so I got on a bike and started riding around the pen, and they're like, if we give you a signal, you gotta. And so I'm riding around the pen. They're like, no, get off. Because the lion locked in on me and was about to attack me, and they hurried me out of the pen. And afterwards, they're like, yeah, that was the first time anyone aside from us has been in the pen with them. And it's also mating season, so he's very aggressive. I'm like, well, I wish you'd have told me that before I got in there. Well, I still would have went in there, but it was a real half-ass type of situation.
It's just like you guys just have avoided death over and over and over again.
Yeah, we've been lucky.
But like, that's a fucked up way to go through life.
I guess, but we had a
Waxing
ball.
philosophically.
I don't know, man. It just that's
well,
what
you had
we were
a ball,
doing.
and
Yeah.
for sure you entertained the fuck out of millions and millions of people
Oh,
who
thank you.
laughed their asses off and had a great fucking time watching. I don't know why, but I get anxiety. I have a really hard time watching those things. I
Yeah.
avoid them. Like a lot of my friends, like if you're going to see Jackass, I'm like, I can't. I get freaked out. I don't want anybody to get hurt. It's weird.
Yeah, I I feel that way when like one of the guys is doing something like pretty gnarly. I'm not ecstatic over watching something that could have a forever consequence. But with me, I don't know. I'm just like, let's go. It's fun.
I know, but even after you have a family and even after, you have kids that are watching their dad get fucked up.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't want my kids to see that,
But they had to see
At a certain age, like I didn't let my oldest daughter. She could watch things with Wee Man or this or that, but I didn't let her come to a movie until she was 14. I made her sit right next to me. I said, Madison, there are sometimes you have to close your eyes, sometimes cover your ears, and sometimes both. And I had the list of bits, and so it was. I censored it even then. But now it's the internet. It's a fucking free-for-all.
Yeah.
So I guess my younger kids, I think, they saw it a little earlier. I guess I only showed my son like a year ago, and my daughter 6
What was
months
his
ago.
reaction?
But he was on board. My youngest daughter, she thought a lot of things were funny, but I don't know. I guess I don't know how she felt because my youngest only saw the first Jackass movie, which is pretty tame compared to the others. Looking back, it's pretty innocent, even though Ryan Dunn shoved a car up his ass to get an X-ray, a little toy car. Did you see that bit?
Yes.
Yeah, that one worked.
Do you worry that they're going to follow in your footsteps?
No.
No?
Well, I have daughters, and they're just naturally more bright, And my son, like he will joke about it, like to his mom, that he's going to, but he's not going to. He's bright too. They have options. I didn't see a lot of options for myself.
It's weird that you said that, like your daughters are bright, because girls are definitely more risk averse in like ridiculous situations like that. But
Think things through.
I have a way harder time watching girls get hurt.
Yeah. I don't. We had a girl on the show. She, like broke her lower back. She was doing a thing. We're doing it was a pretty tame stunt compared to the ones we do. She was going down it was grass, but it was like a big hill on some kind of rubber raft, and she had her lav mic on her lower back, and she came off, and that was the impact area, and for the longest, and it really was a bummer for everybody, and I'm like, we didn't have a female cast member for a long time.
What was the extent of her injury?
She was in the hospital for a little bit. She's fine now. I just saw her at the Jackass Art Show in November, and she's fine. But it sucked.
You had a Jackass Art Show?
Yeah. Because it was our 25th anniversary last year, and I'm like, let's have an art show. And we have some cast members and crew members who are good artists, and I'm like, let's reach out to some big artists to see if they'll do it. And we did. It's the first time I ever curated an art show, and I'm like, fuck, I want to reach out to Damien Hirst to see if he'll do it. And he ended up doing 10 pieces of art for it. I was like, wow. I was really blown away by the good vibes and that we got from everyone over it.
Yeah, because you guys didn't just create a show. You created like a chapter in modern pop culture history. Really, because it became one of the most entertaining things ever, and one of the most ridiculous things ever.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough to. I never really walked down those roads. Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate you saying that though, but it's odd, you know, to entertain that thought of it, and especially if you see me and Tremaine sitting around writing ideas. You're like, these two idiots did that. Like, if you could see how we shoot, it's just it's amazing we get any footage at all, Joe. Jeff Ross came out with us on Jackass #2. We're doing some bit and some prank with me and Spike as old people, and me and Spike we would like hit bus stops and anywhere where there's people. And we would jump out and start doing pranks before the cameras even arrived, and it was driving Jeff insane. He's like, "You guys shoot a movie like it's a pickup basketball game," and he just roasted us for about 5 minutes straight. And it was all accurate. It's like, it's amazing we get any footage.
Yeah, but like that's the spirit of it, is that you're doing it for fun. So you would be doing it if the cameras were on or not. You're doing it for yourselves as much as you're doing it for the camera.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Which is why it's so good.
I don't know how to make like other people laugh, right? If I'm writing a bit, that would freeze me. But I know how to make my friends laugh, and if they're laughing, I think we may have something. And that's the only bellwether. Like if you do something like in the magic trick with the bull, we did that twice, cause the first bull just came and didn't really knock me up in the air. He just got me on the ground and just started plowing me, stomping me. And I got up and everyone was looking at me like, eh. I'm like, all right. And I looked at Jeff and he's like, I'm like, all right, bring the other bull in. That sucks. Take 2 with bulls always sucks. You're hoping you get that first one.
Oh, God. The things with the animals are the ones I think that freak me out the most. So Wild Boys was the hardest one for me to watch. I've really struggled with that show.
Yeah. The one that Jeff and I got in a half argument over, I was in Arkansas shooting the riot control test. Me, Bam, and Dunn were standing in front of the riot control. Shoots like 10,000 hard rubber beads at you. We were shooting that, and they were in New Orleans about to go out and put a hook through Steve-O's jaw, chum up the waters, and cast him out to the water with sharks. I'm like, what are we doing, Jeff? What's the best possible outcome here? He's like, oh no, it's fine. And I'm like, we're going to get his foot bit off? It's fine. And it ended up being fine, but I was questioning the bit, and it's a great bit. The shark goes to bite his foot, and Steve-O kicks him at the last second and scares the shark away.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just dumb luck.
And he had a hook through his mouth?
Yeah,
I never saw that one.
It was like a
Find
big.
that, Jamie.
Oh, you're not gonna look at that.
I remember seeing that.
Oh my God!
It took him like 15 minutes to get that hook through his mouth. And the thing about it, they shot it the day before, and it didn't go good. So there's a hole on the other side of his jaw too. You just can't see it.
This is so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my God, dude.
Yes, he's it was going for him, and then he kicks it and got him back in. That would have been bad. That'd have been forever bad. Old peg leg Steve-O.
And he's like mentoring young guys that are doing it too. Like last time he was on, he was showing, let me show you this one guy that I'm hanging out with. He can't do. Get this guy's running through barbed wire. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, this guy's radical. He's covering himself with firecrackers. I'm like, no.
Oh, I know. That's Zach. We got him in the cast. He, he's pretty up for it.
How bad is he fucked up?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen? He was doing some trick on a skateboard, and he was a rather Rubenesque young fellow, and he just compound fractured his ankle. I don't think you would like that one at
Pop
all.
through the skin, the whole deal.
I'm not sure it popped through the skin, but it was doing things that ankles shouldn't do.
What a weird life you live, dude.
Yeah,
Very strange.
it's been okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you're fine.
Yeah, no, it's odd. I get it.
What are you laughing at, Jamie? Okay, here he goes. And.
I guess that was more his shin, his.
Oh, that's his tibia and his fibula.
Oh, yeah,
both
tib
of them.
fib.
Yeah, that's the Conor McGregor right there.
Oh, the Joe
yeah.
Theismann.
Yeah, that's Anderson Silva. I've seen a few of those. Those are the most painful things I've ever seen in UFC fights.
Yeah.
The things that really bother me are the leg breaks. When someone throws a kick and the kick gets checked and you see their leg like wrap around the shin.
The Anderson Silva one.
Yep.
Very disturbing.
Oh, that was hard. It's crazy. Like, it's only happened 4 times in the history of MMA or in the history of the UFC, and 2 of them involved Chris Weidman. One, Chris Weidman did it to Anderson Silva, where Anderson Silva broke his leg, and then Chris Weidman broke his leg in the exact same way against Uriah Hall.
Oh, I don't know if I saw the one against Uriah Hall,
Uriah
but I
Hall
saw
one
the first
was so loud because what he did was it was the first kick he threw. It was the first round of the fight. He threw a full power low kick, and Uriah checked it.
Oh.
And you hear it just snap. Do the headphones work? Can we hear it? They're still fucked? Good. Good. You don't need to hear it. But here it is. Full power. Correct.
Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
And then he puts his foot down.
That doesn't look real.
Yeah, he was never the same again.
Yeah, you can't come back from that, right?
No, I mean, guys, they don't really come back. You know, Conor McGregor hasn't fought again since. I mean, he's throwing kicks with it. I've seen him spar with it. There's one guy who's a heavyweight in the PFL that apparently came back and continued his career after he. That guy is. There's a heavyweight guy who was in the PFL that snapped his shin like that and then came back and kept fighting. Weidman's had some fights since then, and he's actually even thrown that kick since then. Yeah, but I don't think you're the same.
Yeah, that would mentally get to you.
Well, one leg now weighs more, right?
Right.
Even if it's titanium, there's more. There's screws. There's a bunch of shit in there, and then I've got to think that it feels different. There's no way. And then there's the psychological thing. Like, you've already been through. I mean, I think Chris had to go through some insane amount of surgeries, multiple surgeries, to try to correct it and to fix it, because it didn't take right the first time. Because, you know, you're hoping the bones grow back together. You got a rod and then screws, and then you're hoping the bone fuses all around it. And in some circumstances, they have to make a decision whether or not they go back in another time and take all the supporting stuff out and just have your bone exist normally.
And you don't want any of this, like risk of infection.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the hardest time. But I have a harder time watching women get fucked up than I do men. You know, maybe it's the sexist in me or whatever it is, but...
The UFC fights with women, they go for it. I mean, the men go for it, but it just seems like the women are just extra aggressive.
Well, it just seems crazier when they're doing it, when they're beating the fuck out of each other for whatever reason. Like, there's a fight that happened at the UFC Sphere when they did it at the Sphere in Vegas. We had one event there, and there's this lady, Irene Aldana, who's a beast, and she got a cut in her forehead that I can't believe the referee didn't stop the fight, because it looked like someone hit her in the face with an axe. Like, her entire forehead was split wide open, blood was pouring out of her face, and she's just, that's it right there. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
And she's marching forward, throwing bombs where blood is like splattering, like blood splattering with every punch that lands on her face, and she's moving forward, throwing bombs. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, she's a warrior.
Oh my God. I mean, that's the beginning of the cut. The cut got even worse than that. It was horrible at the end. I mean, it was fucking massive. It had to be like a 6-inch cut on her forehead.
That's insane.
Where you could, like, see the whole skull.
Yeah.
Like, when I was interviewing her, when I was talking to her after the fight,
Oh.
you could see her whole skull was, like, exposed.
Yeah, I, when we're talking about the last joint, I guess forever, we're talking about getting new cast members and talking about bringing on
Yeah, look at that cut.
some
Look
females.
how crazy that is.
And I was a little, that's insane.
Insane.
That's insane. And I was a little hesitant. And then my assistant, Megan, and I'm talking to they're like, look, guys do it. It's like women can do it. And I was forced to address it and let go of it. And I'm like, all right.
Who was saying guys do it, women can do it? Was it a guy or a girl?
No, my assistant Megan. She
was
and,
saying.
and a couple of other friends that are women, and they're just like, you got to stop looking at it that way. And I said, all right. And I just moved forward, and we got Rachel Wolfson, and she was fantastic.
I love Rachel. She's at the club all
She's
the
the
time.
best.
She's fun.
Yeah,
She's a cool chick.
yeah, she's great.
Is there a photo of Rainey Aldana's face now? See what it looks like when it's all healed up? It bothers me, man. I don't
Did
know
she?
why.
How many?
That's not real. That's a filter. That's an Instagram filter, dog. There's no way.
That's an avatar.
That's what she looks like now, after the scar?
Is
No,
that's
not
that's
possible.
an avatar?
Well, it's not possible that went away. See, Google or run a search of Rainey Aldana after the surgery. Yeah, but that's all. You can't.
Well, there's makeup. I
yeah,
don't know.
makeup and filter. That's what she
Okay,
looks
there
like.
you go.
There you go.
There you go,
Okay,
you can see.
Go back there. Say it again. You can kind of see in
Yeah,
the
yeah. When
beginning.
the light hits it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
there
can
you
see
go.
it right there. Yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
it looks
that's
pretty good. I mean, you can see it, but it gives her
Yeah.
character.
Well, for a man, that's pretty dope, right?
I don't know. I think I don't.
Badass,
It looks
tough
like
guy.
she's pretty okay with everything.
She's a beast.
Yeah.
You know, that's an unusual woman that is not just willing to do that and get her face cut open like that, but also like march forward in a mask of blood like a fucking horror movie, throwing bombs. And she was cut over her eye, her nose was split open, giant gash on her forehead, and just marching forward.
So and they did, and she was fighting.
Who is she fighting?
And did they have a rematch? Because I assume the judge, the referee, called it after
No,
that. They,
no, it went to decision. Yeah, she lost the decision.
What did they go? The doctor. They go over to the doctor. He looks at it. He's like, you'll never notice on a galloping horse. Get back in there.
I don't know. I don't know what the referee was thinking because referees have stopped fights for less injuries.
Oh yeah.
It's very subjective.
Usually when it goes from your eyebrow to the top of your
Yeah.
skull.
It's very subjective. Like one referee or one doctor will say, let it go. And then another doctor will go, it's over. And if the doctor says it's over, it's over.
But a referee inspected it when it went and split up her head.
Oh yeah, they wiped it down. They allowed her to continue. Yeah, she got cut and
Who was
she
that
went
referee
back
who
to her
looked at it
round.
and said, yeah,
Like,
you're
look at that.
fine. Get back in there, kid.
See if you can find video of it.
Look at her
while
nose.
it's
The
happening.
nose would have
Oh,
stopped the fight.
Nose is destroyed. Forehead's destroyed. I don't remember what she got hit with. Most likely an elbow that did that. Who was she fighting? Norma Dumont. Norma Dumont's a beast too.
And who
There are
won?
two- Norma did. Norma won. But I don't, what did she? Like, see if we can find a video of it. The video of it is gnarly. Because like, and we're freaking out because we're doing the commentary. I'm like, oh my God, this lady is a savage.
What round did that happen in?
That's a good question. I want to say it was the second round, but I don't
Oh my
totally recall.
God.
What did you just have? You just had it. Oh, it's a video game. Video games are so good. You can't tell the difference now. That's the
In
problem.
the fight in the video game.
Yeah, it's but again, I don't know why. It's like when a woman gets knocked out, it bugs me way more.
Yeah.
I'm so used to guys getting knocked out.
Yeah.
When a guy gets knocked out, I'm like, I hope he's okay. But when a woman gets knocked out, it's like my stomach turns. I'm like, ugh. You're sitting there in your commentary chair. You're just like, oh, fuck, man. And someone gets shinned in the head, just bang, and you see them stiffen up. But like, there's something about a woman getting knocked out that I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's part my brain's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm so used to men getting knocked out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looks like you've seen a lot of fights.
I've probably seen more people get the fuck beaten out of them than anybody who's ever lived.
Yeah.
In person, like in person, watching elite fighters smash each other, I've probably seen more people get pummeled than anybody.
Yeah, I wonder the number of knockouts you've seen.
Oh, it has to be in the thousands. I don't know how many fights I've called. I've started doing commentary. Well, I started doing post-fight interviews in 1997.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was the first. I worked at UFC 12 in 1997. Now we're at like UFC 324. So, and I've been there for a large percentage of them.
You could spend all night checking every receipt and coding every expense. Or you could let Ramp do it. Close the books without the busy work. Ramp, love finance.
I hate to pivot, but what do you think of Fedor?
I love him. I love him. He's one of the all-time greats. He was one of my favorite fighters of all time. He's the great tragedy is Fedor never fought in the UFC against Cain Velasquez because they were both in their prime at the exact same time, and they could have made that happen.
I love Fedor.
Oh, he
like
was
the
amazing.
Pride fights, Tremaine and I we'd all get, every time the Pride fights were on, we'd always watch Fedor.
And dude, he was stoic. I mean, stoic. Like dead faced, no matter what was going on. It could be the most chaotic, insane fight, getting blasted in the face, never changed his expression like a fucking robot.
When before the fight, all the fighters are jumping up and down, looking around,
He's
and
just
he looks
standing
like
there.
he's about to fall asleep.
Yeah. Oh, he was amazing. His mindset was fucking impenetrable.
You remember when Kevin Randleman suplexed him?
Oh, yeah.
And
On his
I've
head.
never seen someone get suplexed on their head and not only push through it, but he submitted him pretty soon afterwards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he got him in an armbar. Like, very shortly after that.
That still doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, he was a freak. He was a freak, man. Here, look at his face. Look how calm he looks.
Yeah.
Here it is. So he gets slammed.
Oh, my goodness.
And just rolls right into it. I mean, that could have knocked most people completely unconscious, could have separated your vertebrae.
And look how
Yeah.
strong.
And he reversed the position like seconds later.
And Randleman was good on the ground.
Oh, fuck yeah. Randleman was a world-class wrestler.
But look
and
at that.
a beast. But Fedor was special, man. He was special. And this is like Randleman's wearing wrestling shoes, too. He was allowed to wear wrestling shoes. Pride had a lot of crazy rules.
That left of Fedor's.
Oh, everything, man. Everything. He was the most complete. So he pins down the arm and he eventually catches him. I think he caught him in a Kimura. A Kimura or a straight arm lock. It might have been, yeah, here it is. He caught him in a Kimura. Here it is.
I mean, that's insane.
Insane.
Within
Yeah.
a minute, he
Turned it around. He was the most complete out of all those guys because he was a guy that could fight you standing up at an elite level, but also in any kind of wild scramble. He would catch an armbar off of his back. He would submit you on the ground. He could throw you. He could do everything. He was the most complete out of all the heavyweights of his era.
Yeah, I remember when he was fighting Nogueira, I was like, oh no, it could go south for Fedor, and
You thought so? Yeah.
I was worried.
Yeah.
You know, because you look up to a fighter and you're like, he can't lose. I don't want him to lose. And I was worried about Nogueira, but he beat him twice, right?
Yeah, and they were brutal. The ground and pounds were fucking brutal. When he was on top of Nogueira just bombing on him.
Yeah, I'm like, Fedor, don't go to the ground with Nogueira, because I'm just worried. I'm like his aunt or something.
Right.
But no problem.
No, he was awesome. You know, but there's a time where a fighter can operate under that peak form, and it's a short window.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
it's
and I
short.
always say when you're looking at the greatest of all time, you have to look at them in that peak window. You can't look at them when they're fighting in their late 30s and they probably shouldn't be fighting anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta judge them based on who they were in their prime, because every combat sport athlete has a limited amount of time where they can operate in their prime.
Yeah.
And Fedor in his prime was about as good as anybody who ever lived.
I love hearing you say that.
Yeah, he was
because I
fucking
really,
amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like when we had Cain in the UFC, Cain Velasquez, who was another superhuman freak, also super stoic, who just got and had cardio like no heavyweight ever. Like freakish, God-given cardio.
Yeah.
And they'd call him Cardio Cain because he would just put a pace on guys. Well, you'd see the look on their face, and it was like the second round. They're like, I can't do this.
Yeah, and
I
he's
can't-
just
he was
ready to go.
Just not even out of breath, just smashing you over and over and over again, picking you up, slamming you down, like what he did to Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar was fucking terrifying. He was a 300-pound man who was built like a Viking. Like he just hopped off of a fucking ship with a battle axe. And
Yeah.
Kane beat the fuck out of him.
I know that was an amazing fight, and I watched Brock Lesnar body slam Wee Man through a table at a restaurant one night. It was one of the best things. We were
Was
there.
that on Jackass?
No, we were there to do. I was going to do WrestleMania. I believe it was WrestleMania against that low down and dirty Sami Zayn, and we're at the restaurant. I think we're at the Four Seasons in their restaurant, and we all had a couple of drinks, and Brock just comes by. He's leaving. He comes by to say goodbye, you know. And Wee Man gets a little chatty. Wee Man got a mouth on him. So Brock just scoops him up like a baby. And he goes, "You're going through that table." And just lifts him up over his head and bam, right through the table. It was one of the best things I've ever seen. Just, it looked like one of those tables in an Old West bar fight. Yeah, this is it. And he's like, no. Wee Man's like, no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a regular table, too.
Oh, yeah. That's what you get for talking shit to Brock Lesnar. It doesn't really compute in his head, I don't think.
Brock is a guy that, like, you know, he was NCAA Division I national champion, like elite wrestler. I always wondered what would happen with him if he didn't go into pro wrestling for so long, if he just went into MMA right out of his college career. I think he could have been one of the all-time
Yeah,
greats, too.
what are you going to do with that guy if
Right.
he's been training for that long?
Well, he didn't train much in striking at all. Like, you could tell in the early days his striking was, you know, he was learning it. Obviously an elite athlete, a freak of nature physically, but he was still learning striking. And striking is something that takes a long time to really get a mastery of.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't, you know, so he was just, and he didn't need the money, didn't need to do it, was already a giant pro wrestling star. Could have just stayed Brock Lesnar, but just decided, I want to see what would happen if I fight for real.
He liked it.
He beat a lot of really fucking good guys.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. He beat Randy Couture, who's an all-time great.
Yeah.
He beat Frank Mir, who's, you know, an all-time great.
He's a freak athlete, you know?
He's fucking horrific. Horrific dude.
Who's the young guy? Gable Stevenson?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's a problem.
Ooh,
'Cause
he's
his
a
striking looks
giant
good.
problem.
His striking looks good.
He's a giant problem because he's a 250-pound man that moves like a 150-pound man. He's so fucking fast and so athletic for a big guy, and elite wrestling skills. I mean, gold medalist in the Olympics are wrestling skills. That kind of wrestling skill is like so hard to fuck with.
Yeah.
He's got that and ridiculous power and speed in his hands, and just this, there's a mindset that like some guys have, like elite athletes have, this like unstoppable drive
The
and
discipline, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got that, and like he's gonna be. I sent Dana White a text message because he had an MMA fight and hit this dude with a left hook, and then as the dude's going out, he fucking slams him to the ground. He landed the punch, and he had enough speed to close the distance and fucking slam him to the ground while he's unconscious from the punch.
Yeah.
And I sent Dana White a text message. I said, everybody's fucked. I sent him that clip.
I sent Dana the same clip. Did you really? Dana, what are we doing here?
Gable's the first guy that I've ever had in the studio that isn't even in the UFC yet, that always has had like a couple fights where I was like, I want to have this guy on right away. Like, look at that. Like, fucking, that speed
He's
is
so
so
fast.
insane. Look at that, the transition between he KOs him with a left hook, And then look at this, just hops to the top of the octagon.
But go back to
Freak.
the knockout, because look at the guy when he's on. You can see the birdies flying around
Yeah.
his head in that one angle, on
And
the
then
opposite
slams him and
angle.
punches
It's
him. I mean, that is crazy speed. And then blast him with a punch, all before the referee can even get to him. That dude's like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah.
He has a hard time getting fights. He'll probably be in the UFC quicker than he should be, because no one wants to fight him. It's on the regional circuit, the smaller promotions, very difficult to get a guy like that to fight because you can't beat him. You know you can't. So if you got to be the type of guy like almost like you are with stunts. Like, all right,
Yeah.
let's fucking do it.
Yeah,
Let's see what
yeah,
happens.
That's what you need.
Because you're not fast enough to avoid the punches. You're not skillful enough to stop the takedown. You can't do anything about it once he's on top of you. You're not getting back up. You're just going to get pummeled. Like, what are you going to do? And some guys are just so gangster. They're like, let's see how I do.
You're
And-
just standing in front of a cold
but
train.
most guys are going to not fight. You're going to get that offer and you're going to go, fuck that. I want to be a world-class fighter someday. I got to get better. There's no way I'm going to get better if I fight that guy and I realize how tall the mountain actually is that I'm supposed to climb.
Now at Whataburger, you can get the new Big Ranch Wrap for $3, 5 premium wadded chicken bites for $4, or a bacon cheese
But to any prospective fighters of Gable Stevenson out there who maybe don't want to fight them, take it from me, it doesn't take that long to get knocked out. It's
That-
going to be an easy night. It's
Right.
going, what, 15 seconds of your time?
That's not the problem. The problem is, so like in boxing, okay, this is a good, so boxing has always traditionally done a way better job of preparing fighters for world-class fighters. So even Mike Tyson, who was a phenom, in his prime, he fought a bunch of journeymen
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Mitch Blood Green.
Well, he was good. Mitch Blood Green was good.
Oh,
Mitch
yeah.
Blood Green went to decision.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a gang leader and
Not
he was
the
a
street
crazy
fight.
person. No, the street fight, Mike fucked him
There
up,
was
but
a-
he also broke his hand in a street fight in a haberdashery in Harlem, which is crazy.
Slipped into alliteration.
Yeah, I mean, they fought in a They fought in a place where you get custom suits made.
And why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? So that fight was like Mitch Blood Green was he was a real pro. He was a real elite fighter. But you go to the early days of Mike Tyson, where he's fighting guys that have fucking zero business being in there.
Yeah.
And these guys just took the payday and just got knocked into orbit. And those fights are some of the most fun fights to watch because you realize you're dealing with a guy who's going to be one of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
And you're getting to see him when he's 19 and no one had any idea what was coming. You know,
No.
like some of his first fights, people had heard rumblings. There's this kid out of the Catskills.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about it, but until you saw him, you're just like, oh, God. Good Lord.
Just all business, too.
All business, no socks. fucking-
Just the towel
Yep.
with the hole in it. And it was,
throwback.
yeah, it was, but there was never a throwback fighter like that had just a towel over, his head walking into the ring.
Well, you'd have to go back to like the Jack Dempsey days, which Tyson did. See, Tyson had this advantage that his manager was Jim Jacobs, and Jim Jacobs was a boxing historian. And so Jim Jacobs had all these films of all the old school fighters, Sandy Sadler,
Yeah, he's a
Willie
big-
Pep, yeah. And so Mike would just sit and watch all these great fighters, all the old school guys, all the old Joe Louis fights on film, all the Sugar Ray Robinson fights. And
Which there are not a lot on film. I wish there were, because we never had
Right.
prime Sugar Ray Robinson. Like, there's not a lot of films.
well, you can watch them on YouTube.
But I don't think, like, prime. I think after a
Oh
certain...
no, there's some prime Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, you can watch some great Sugar Ray Robinson KOs that are on.
Yeah.
He was another guy. I mean, I think he had like 90 fights. I think he was like something like 90-0 before
Yeah.
before he had his first loss.
And then he went another 40 fights before he lost the second.
Crazy.
Insane. But
Crazy. And they were fighting all the time back then.
yeah.
Those guys would fight multiple times in a year. It wasn't like today where, guys will like Canelo and Crawford, they talk about it like Crawford hadn't had a fight in like a year and a half. Like,
Yeah.
It wasn't like that back then.
They
It
fight
was
a few times a month.
constantly.
Yeah.
But also, then the end is so sad because in the end, Sugar Ray Robinson had dementia and it's like he couldn't talk. There's some interviews of him later in life that are really, really fucking sad.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about a guy fighting Gable Stevenson. It's not that Gable's going to beat you and getting knocked out's not that bad. It's that your confidence is going to be destroyed, and you will get knocked out easier next time, which is the problem with getting knocked
the
out.
glass, yeah, I can attest to that.
Is it to happen to you now? Like when you get KO'd easier?
I got my knockouts. I got knocked out easier, yeah. It's the old glass jaw.
You notice the difference?
Yeah, I mean, I could watch the impacts afterwards, and remember, that might not have got me 5 or 6 years ago, but now it's just...
You just go out.
Yeah.
How many times do you think you've been KO'd?
16.
Wow.
And,
that's a lot.
yeah.
Have you ever gotten, like, brain scans done? And
Yeah.
what do they say?
Well, they're, they're not the best brain scans they ever looked at. I didn't win any awards for my brain scan, Joe. They're like, don't get any more concussions.
But did they say there's anything going on there that you need to be concerned about?
Well, they don't know about, you can't detect CTE until post-mortem.
Right. But do you have any lingering issues like memory issues, impulse control?
I don't know whether it's I'm getting older or I can remember a lot of like things from 4 years, like my childhood and that kind of thing. I have complete recall, but what I did a week ago, it's up in the air.
And do you think that's connected to the head injuries? Or is it just like aging? Because as you get older...
Well, there's the
forget
$1 million
things.
question.
Right.
So
But you seem okay.
yeah,
Which is part of the problem. Like, I know a lot of fighters that seem fine, but I know publicly or privately they're struggling.
Yeah.
I know they have, like, issues,
yeah. I'm after that with the magician one, I kind of went offline for a few months, but I completely recovered.
Went offline like how so?
Just slowly over a period of months, I just got super depressed and anxious and fearful of everything. Just in my mind, it was just a loop. Everything bad is going to happen. Just catastrophic thinking and ruminating. And it was my creative mind turned against me, right? And it was frightening. It felt like you're in the bottom of a well looking up. And eventually I got on some medication and...
What kind of medication they give you for that?
Oh, shit. I can't remember. But after a couple of months or actually about 4 to 6 weeks on the medication, the colors came back and I started feeling like myself again. And
Did you lose sight of colors? Did you get colorblind?
no, that was just
metaphorically.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I went off the medicine and I'm fine, but it was it was pretty intense.
So did they do anything for that? Like, I know there's some different therapies they do for people that have...
I did a transcranial magnetic stimulation.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about.
And
yeah.
I started that, and it was I was in the middle of my episode, and I started that. You do it over like 6 to 8 weeks, I can't remember. And I remember at the first, I would start it, and I'd talk to the guy running it, but by the end of the 8 weeks, I was just I wouldn't look at him, I wouldn't talk to him, and I was just completely in my head all the time.
So it got worse progressively then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it got worse. But yeah, the just medication and I came out of it.
Well, I'm glad you came out of it.
Yeah.
But that's a good reason to not do that kind of shit anymore. The
Yeah,
risk that
that's
you don't
why I was
wanna-
like, I can't,
Yeah.
it was,
It's too much.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I worry about with fighters because, like, listen, you and I are sitting here, we're talking, you're not slurring your words, you seem fine, everything's... There's fighters that you see the slurring and you see the mumbling of the words, and yet they're still fighting.
Yeah, that's like Ali at the end. It was
Yeah.
when he's doing those interviews around the Leon Spinks fights, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, even Larry Holmes was sparring with them. They could notice.
Oh, yeah.
Notice the difference.
Yeah.
But it's like how do you? It's tough to figure out how to. He has a certain spirit about him, and how do you outrun
Which made him
that?
a champion.
Yeah, and how do you outrun that? How do you put that light out? And that's the problem.
I think you have to plant that seed in a fighter's head when they're young.
Yeah.
I don't think you could tell them that this is going to be a ride that lasts forever. I think you have to tell them there's going to be a time where we realize we have to stop this. We have to stop doing this, and you're going to have to trust me.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the outside, and I'm going to watch you very carefully, and we're going to make sure that you never get to a point where you're... I like a fighter that retires and they can talk and they're fine and they're good. Like, I like that. I like when a guy gets out. Like, Andre Ward is one of my favorite fighters because not just was he a two-division world champion, not only was like he an elite boxer, but he retired undefeated and never came back, and now he's fine. He does commentary, you're hanging out with him, he's got no lingering problems. He's good. Like, he got off the right time. I like that.
Yeah, I often think, where would, it's sort of a pivot, where would Roy Jones Jr. be ranked if he retired after the Ruiz fight?
Right.
After he became heavyweight champion.
It's a very good question. I think that was one of the biggest mistakes that he ever did, was going up to heavyweight and then going down to 175 again.
Fight
because,
Carver.
Right, because he wasn't a heavyweight that was fat. It wasn't like he could lose 25 pounds of extra fat that he put on. No, he was shredded at 200 pounds and then lost 25 pounds of muscle. So he had to starve himself to get back down to 75 again. Because once your body gets accustomed to carrying around all that extra weight, like, that's your new frame. And today they would never say do that again.
Yeah.
Like in the UFC, there's been some guys that had some radical weight cuts, like Alex Pereira is probably the best example. But once he went down to 185, he was cutting a tremendous amount of weight to get to 85. But once he went up to 205, now he's a 205er. He stays at 205.
Yeah.
And now he's even talking about going up to heavyweight, which is crazy.
Right.
But he's got the frame for it. But, like, if he went all the way up to heavyweight and then tried to go all the way down to 85 again, he would be so fragile. You're so vulnerable. If you get hit, the guys who dehydrate themselves significantly, they get KO'd way easier.
Yeah.
And guys will tell you that, like, when they cut the weight, they can't take a punch. It's just different. Because your brain doesn't rehydrate in time. So if you're dehydrating to make, let's say, 170, if you're dehydrating to make 170 but you really weigh 200, you can get down to 170 for the weight. But once you rehydrate and you're 200 again for the fight, you don't have water in your brain yet.
Yeah.
Your brain's not brain takes days before it completely rehydrates.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so that's the thing. It's like, you're talking about all the problems that you have, but yet you're sitting here, you're not slurring your words, you're laughing, you're coherent, we're having a good time. And now think about these guys that you see that start mumbling and their words all trying to slur together and everybody's
Yeah.
It's weird. You have a hard time understanding them.
The
like
fits of rage.
Yes.
Yes.
They 100% should not be fighting.
Yeah.
And yet they're still fighting. And the athletic commissions will even pass that.
Does Vanderlei Silva still fight? Does he slur?
Dude, Vanderlei Silva just had a boxing match in Brazil that turned into a brawl. So he was boxing this guy, and the bunch of people jumped into the ring and started brawling. And one of the guys that jumped into the ring KO'd him. hit him with a bare knuckle punch and knocked him out cold, where he falls back and bounces, and they have to drag him out of the ring. So while there's a melee, there's like 10 people fighting inside the ring, and he's stretched out cold. Here, watch it, Jamie. You can find it.
He was amazing in the Pride fight.
He was a fucking warrior, a savage. He was so crazy. But that's another guy that's been KO'd so many fucking times. I don't speak Portuguese, but my friends who do say you can clearly tell the difference. So here's the fight. So this is afterwards. Boom.
Oh
he gets
my
KO'd.
God, the back of the canvas.
This guy just cracks him with a right hand. He doesn't even see it coming. And he's out cold, flat on his back, and then they just have to drag him away from all these people fighting.
Jesus.
Which is crazy.
That's sad.
He's dead.
Oh
Dead out
my
cold.
God.
Yeah. And again, this is a guy he got knocked out by Mirko Cro Cop. He got head kick KO'd. He got knocked out by Rampage Jackson. He got knocked out by some big fucking scary shots.
Cro Cop had legs like Earl Campbell. They were just ridiculous looking.
Yeah. No, he was one of the most elite strikers that ever competed in MMA. He was terrifying, dude. The stare down between Vanderlei Silva and Mirko Cro Cop, in my opinion, is the greatest stare down in the history of combat sports. Because you've got a guy who, in Vanderlei Silva, is one of the most intimidating, terrifying MMA fighters that ever lived. But then in Mirko Cro Cop, you get a guy who's the head of an anti-terrorist squadron, who's fucking probably murdered people. Like, look at the difference. That motherfucker ain't scared of shit. Look at this stare down.
Neither one of them are scared.
Yeah, I think
You think
Vanderlei might have
is?
been feeling it a little.
Really?
Yeah, that guy's looking through to his fucking soul. Mirko is just 100%. Mirko wins this stare down. Mirko was looking through to his fucking soul, dude.
Oh my goodness.
That is a stare down, son. Look at his eyes. That is a serious man. And, I mean, Mirko.
That ref's got his hands full.
Oh, yeah. Well, they always had their hands full in Pride because they had stomps and soccer kicks, and it was a crazy organization.
Did they test in Pride?
No, not only did they not test, well, they did test. They didn't do anything. But it was a fake test.
You get an A+ on steroids.
Enson Inoue is another legend and just one of the all-time greats and a pioneer of MMA from the early days. Enson told me when he did the podcast, he said they had in all capital letters, "We do not test for steroids." Like, they wanted you on steroids.
Or growth hormone.
They wanted you on it. Because, look, if you want excitement and you don't have a sanctioning body, like, why would you? Your goal is to create the best product. Like, what's the best product? Bunch of juiced up fucking psychopaths beating the shit out of each other. Highly skilled, juiced up savages going to war. That's what you want. You don't want anybody who's dealing with normal hormone levels. Fuck that. So they would encourage people.
I didn't hear any rumors of Fedor doing that. Do you think Fedor? I don't.
Well, you can only speculate. You don't know, because he didn't look like he was on steroids, right? Because he had, like, dad bod, but jacked, you know, but he carried on some extra body fat because he didn't have to worry about losing weight. But he came from the Russian sports program, you know, and they cheated with everything. The reality of, have you ever seen that movie Icarus?
No.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah?
Oh my God. Brian Fogel made this documentary, and it's a really interesting documentary because he made the documentary. This was the plan of it. He was an endurance racer, so he's going to do a cycling race, and he was going to do it naturally. So he does it, compares his numbers, and then he hires this guy, Gregory Rodchenkov. Is it Rodchenkov? Rodchenko? That's the guy who was the head of the Russian anti-doping, and I'm making air quotes, anti-doping program. And so Rodchenkov, Gregory Rodchenkov. So during the filming of it, it turns out that the Russians get busted because during the Sochi Olympics, the entire roster of Russian athletes was on roids.
Yeah.
So what they did was they cut a hole in the wall, and they would take the piss that the Russians had given after the competition, they'd sneak it through the hole and sneak in some new piss and put it in its place. But what they had found was that there was micro abrasions in the jars. They supposedly had these unopenable jars.
Right.
And the Russians had figured out a way to like snake some sort of a utensil or some sort of a device and open up these jars, swap out the piss, and put in some fresh, clean piss in the same jar. So this is while they're filming. So he is being taught how to juice up by this guy. So this guy's telling him, this is what you would take, and this is how much to take. So he's doing
Stop at this long before.
preparing to go do this cycling race juiced up. And while this is happening, this guy has to flee Russia because now he gets busted. And then he starts telling Brian Fogel everything. He tells him how they run the program. So now, to this day, this guy's hiding. He's in witness protection. They arrested his family. I think they took his family's money away. They took their home away. They took everything, and because they want them to turn this guy in.
Sure.
So he's in witness protection right now, still in America, hiding because they'll assassinate him if they find him.
Oh, yeah.
Because this guy gave up the entire secrets of the Russian doping program, which led to, in the Brazil Olympics, Russia was banned from the Brazil Olympics.
Yeah, for the doping and
Yeah. So this documentary is fucking wild because it shows, he tells the only people that didn't do it with was figure skaters. They said the figure skaters, it didn't help. And it actually hurt a little bit.
We tried, but it didn't help.
Yeah, they want to keep them gay. They wanted to keep them like whatever they wanted to keep them. They just felt like there's something about giving them testosterone, giving them human growth hormone, steroids. It fucked with their fine motor skills, and you have. It's like such a delicate sport. You know, it's a sport of it's just hand-eye coordination and balance, and it didn't help them to be on performance-enhancing drugs.
But you said keep him gay. I don't think if you gave steroids to Johnny Weir, it's going to,
You know, only one way to find out. No, I'm just kidding.
That guy is, he's pretty entertaining, Johnny Weir.
Was he a gay porn star?
No, he was a Olympic skater, right?
He's
Johnny,
gay?
Is it Johnny Weir? It's Johnny Weir.
Oh, right.
He's fantastic.
I don't know why I thought gay porn star. I thought, like, if you're giving steroids to a gay guy, what would be the last guy that you would want to do it to see if you could turn him not gay, would be a gay porn star. Like, you give him steroids and all of a sudden he's like, why am I fucking all these guys? This is crazy. Thank you. You've cured me. It turns out it wasn't pray the gay away. It's inject the gay away.
that preacher, pray the gay away.
Yeah. Oh, those guys are funny. Those guys are almost all gay. Those gay
Of
retreats.
course. Yeah, it's like
They'll get together and hug it
it's
out
like-
with boners. Yeah. Kind of sad.
Just be how you're going to be, man. Don't tell everyone what to do. Just live your life however you want to live it. You know.
Well, there's a burden of responsibility on some of us for being judgmental, and for so long. I mean, being gay was so dangerous to come out. You could get killed, you get beaten. You know. I mean, it's a testament to our society today that it is like not just accepted but celebrated that people are gay. It's because for so long it was so hard to be gay.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
of course.
you know the Turing test. You know what the Turing test is?
Yeah. Well, Alan Turing was gay, and that's a
Terrible
tragic story. The man, really had an enormous impact on World War II, but still he had to be closeted, and then I don't know.
And then they chemically castrated him.
Yeah, it was
in England.
It's
in the
tragic.
1950s, and he's the guy who came up with the Turing test, which is a way to determine whether or not artificial intelligence had achieved sentience. Could you tell if you're having? And most people believe that at this point in time, you can't tell. Like, the Turing test has already been achieved. Like, they've already passed it. Like, if you talk to, Perplexity, which is what I use for everything, if I talk to it, I would not know whether or not that's a person or not. I mean, it can communicate like a human.
Yeah.
And it can answer questions about anything. It's just basically like a super genius human being that I ask questions to all the time on my phone. And I don't ever feel like this is a computer. It feels like a fucking person that's just like you have a wizard that you can ask any question of, and it can give you the answer. So Alan Turing's invention was this test to determine whether or not you could determine whether artificial intelligence had achieved sentience. And what did they do to this guy? They chemically castrated him for being gay, and he wound up committing suicide.
It's tragic. I mean, all that he did in World War II. He's the father of the modern computer. He break the Enigma code, which was considered unbreakable.
Yeah.
And just his country turned his back on him, and everyone like him, really.
And not even that long ago. That's what's crazy. Like, people who were alive back then are still alive today. And that's how much the world has shifted.
Yeah.
And, whatever it's been, 80 years. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Not even 80 years, 70 years, right? Crazy.
Yeah. I'm fascinated by World War II and the characters from that.
Oh, yeah. No, World War II is a nutty time in history. And it's also, in a lot of people's eyes in America, one of the reasons why people are so fascinated with World War II, it's the last time Americans got to feel like real heroes. Like, we fucking did it. We turned back the Nazis. We defeated them. We stopped this takeover of the world by the most evil group that we've ever seen assembled in modern history. And America came back, and there's that photograph, that famous photograph. I guess it's in Times Square where that soldier's kissing that woman.
That was staged, right?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Because the wars after that were muddy. It was not like this is a good guy, this is the bad guy.
Exactly.
It's like, and then in Vietnam, you're not taking a hill. It wasn't about that. It became just the number of casualties. And
it was a war that didn't make any sense.
No.
We found out later on that it was a war that was started under false pretenses.
Sure. Well, there's been a few of those.
But that was the one that's the most obvious. The Gulf of Tonkin incident is the most obvious and proven. Like, now it's not a conspiracy theory. They staged a false flag. They lied to the American people.
It's the same thing Hitler did
with burning the
Poland.
Reichstag. Yeah. Did you ever read Blitzed?
No.
It's Norman Ohler wrote about Hitler marching through Poland and about all the drugs that they were giving people.
Oh, yeah, the Pervitin. They would get jacked up on Pervitin.
Fucking meth. They had meth capsules, and the people at the front of the line got the most meth.
Yeah.
They dosed people up according to where you were.
But they realized that had diminishing returns because they're just jacked up all the time and they're not sleeping, and then it just starts falling off.
Yeah.
But by then they were addicted, and
well, it turns out you could do it for 3 days and get all the way through Poland.
Yeah.
That's how they did it.
Yeah.
3 days, no sleep, and Hitler was like, I know how we could do it. Just meth everybody up and have a march.
Well, he was taking more drugs than anyone.
Oh, yeah. Well, he had his own doctor that wasn't a part of the SS.
That shady-ass doctor.
Yeah. It's all in the book. The book is fantastic. It's really good because it's just like... And he said that most of what Hitler was on was actually opiates.
Yeah, Eucanol.
I don't know
Pervitin.
Well, Pervitin is a meth, right? It's an amphetamine.
Yeah, Pervitin is the meth, but I think Eucanol was an opiate. He was on a lot.
He was on a lot of shit, yeah.
A lot of different things.
Do you know that he also had a genetic anomaly that would lead to his testicles not descending? And
yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, I think it's called Corman syndrome or something like that.
Eucanol. Yeah, it was an opiate.
I think it's called Hallman syndrome or something like that. Whatever he got. What is it called?
Morrell was like Elvis's doctor.
Yeah. So they got blood from the fabric. What was it called? What was the syndrome called?
Micropenis.
Yeah, well, definitely, micropenis was the Kallman. That's what it is. Kallman syndrome. So what it was they found blood from the couch where supposedly Hitler committed suicide. They took that blood and matched the DNA to Hitler's bloodline. Mm-hmm. So they knew it was male, and they knew the blood came from someone in Hitler's family. So they're reasonably assured that this is Hitler, and then they found that they had Kallman syndrome. So researchers analyzing blood-stained cloth from the sofa where Hitler died found genetic marker linked to Kallmann syndrome disorder as a form of hypogonadotropic hypogonadism, which resulted in insufficient production of sex hormones and can prevent or delay puberty. Makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Methed up dude,
Yeah.
little dick,
Tiny dick.
no balls,
Most evil man in history.
wants to fuck the whole world. Maybe one ball. Well, he was diagnosed with one undescended testicle. That was a fact from one of his medical reports. One of his testicles was like stuck up there.
Yeah, it's
A
he
crazy time.
had some problems. He had some issues.
Yeah.
What a fucking monster.
Speaking of Matt, we always talk about this documentary that Johnny had interest in.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
The Wild and
You
Wonderful
had-
Whites of
that's
West
right.
Virginia.
I fucking love that documentary, dude.
Thank you.
That documentary was crazy. How did you get involved in? Thank you, Jamie. How did you get involved in that?
A friend of mine knew Julian Nitzberg, and Julian is the one who found Jessica White. Julian was doing another documentary on, but they're like, hey, do you want to meet Julian Nitzberg? And I'm like, yeah. And so I talked to Julian. He told me the story of him being involved with Jessica White, the first documentary. You saw the first one, right?
You did more than one?
No. The first one, Jacob Young did. Julian Nitzberg found Jessica White, went to Jacob Young and said, hey, look at this guy, look at this character. And it came out on videotape. And if you saw it back in the late 80s, early 90s, it was usually like a copied over fourth.
Is this the Dancing Outlaw one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what
That's
Joy-
not the Wild and Wonderful Whites
No,
of West
that was-
Virginia. That was yours, right?
Yes. And so I was talking to Julian, and I'm like, well, what do you think Jessica's up to now? I don't know. And so we got some money together and sent him to talk to Jessica and his family. And now, because of just generational neglect and all the young kids coming up, he was like, you know, the wildest one in the family, but now he's like the 8th wildest. All the younger ones are much, you know, more intense. And we came back with 3 days of footage, and we're like, holy shit. And we cut something together and took it to my friends at MTV, and they're like, yeah, okay, we'll give you some money. They weren't even sure. They're like, you guys haven't, you know, failed us yet. So they just pushed the money our way, and we came back with that. It was wild.
It's a fucking amazing documentary.
They're a charismatic family, a charismatic bunch of outlaws.
Yeah, well, it's certainly entertaining. And it's also an untold story about that part of the country and how they've been ravaged by pills.
Well, they've been first of all, they were ravaged by the coal companies.
Right.
Jacking their town, and then you can only buy stuff from the company store, and then when the coal's gone, fuck you, we're out of here, and the town's just left, you know, massacred, and then with no thought of what happens to those people.
Yeah.
And you see how that can make the whites and anyone in that area feel, right? So like, oh, the man, we're going to stick it to the man. The man stuck it to us. We're going to stick it to the man.
Yeah.
With, you know, they all get checks for disability checks, and you know, I don't know. It's just pretty sad.
It's very sad. Entertaining and sad at the same time. Like, it's like you're very conflicted. Like, you want to laugh at them, but you're also like, oh my god, like there's kids there. Like there's families here. They're all fucked up. Like the kid doing backflips because he's high on Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And he's talking about stabbing, I forget which boyfriend of Sue Bob.
Yeah.
Sue Perks. It's crazy. It was intense.
Yeah, but it's both funny and entertaining, but also like deeply disturbing at the same time, because you realize, especially towards the end of the film, where they want to get out of this life. Like they're trying to clean up, you know, and she's trying to get off pills. And
Yeah. Yeah. But it's tough when you're raised in an environment. You don't know how to get out.
Right.
You don't have those tools.
Well, there's no clear path.
Yeah.
There's no clear path out of there. And everywhere around you is fucked.
Mm.
Everyone's fucked. Everyone's fucked. There's no good examples of people that figured it out, got their shit together. There's no one cool uncle that, went straight.
Well, there is part of the family that moved to Michigan, and they started flourishing. I think we.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So
that's the move.
But yeah,
fucking hard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, it's like I think there's just forgotten sections of our country when it comes to just extreme despair and poverty and just overall, like you said, fucked over by the coal companies, fucked over by pills. Everyone's addicted. Everyone's just like this long history of crime.
And when you're raised in that continually, it's how do you see a way out? It just, I don't know. It's pretty sad.
But when you filmed it, did you think it was going to be sad, or did you think it was just going to be crazy? Like
you don't know what you're walking into.
Right.
You have no idea. What came back was very impactful, and you couldn't turn away. It just, there's a lot of shit that really pulls on your heartstrings, but they're so charismatic and they have such a way about them. I don't know, it makes it their sense of humor helps ease you through it. About the situation, but still, it's a situation.
Did you take them to the premiere or anything? Did any of them?
We flew Jessica and Mamie in for the premiere, and I remember he was going to tap dance at the premiere, and he's got his tap shoes, which were his father, D. Ray White's tap shoes. They're just in a plastic pharmaceutical bag. But I dropped them when I got out of the car, and I was just hard. I felt terrible. But their characters, it was pretty wild meeting Jessica and Mamie. That's my friend Storm I grew up with. He helped produce. I remember me, Jessica White, and Mike Judge just sitting in a bar before having drinks.
Oh, Mike Judge was involved in this too?
No, he's just a friend of mine, and he was like, I want to meet Jessica and Mamie.
I love that guy.
Yeah,
Mike Judge is cool as fuck.
He's so talented.
Yeah, very, very talented.
So bright.
Yeah.
Man was an engineer starting out, then a musician, and he's an interesting character.
Very, very interesting guy. But how did they react to the film, and watching people watch them and laughing and going crazy?
At the premiere, they really enjoyed it. It's like it's a big thing. You see yourself up on screen. I know the subject matter is tough, but I don't know, that's their life, right? They're not surprised by anything.
Right.
It's just,
What happened with them after the film? Do you follow up on them?
Every now and then, Julian will send me something. One of them will be in the news for this or that. I haven't stayed in touch. I didn't stay in touch.
What'd you say, Jamie?
Sue Bob's on TikTok with her daughter.
Oh boy.
Sue Bob's got the best voice.
Yeah.
She's
I was always the sexy one. Yeah. How do you even get that voice? That's crazy.
Yeah, what a voice.
Have you ever thought about doing a follow-up?
Someone else can. I don't. We did it, and I think we moved on. I think at some point it's a little much
Yeah.
go back to that well. I
Right.
don't feel right about it.
Right, a little exploitative. Yeah.
I don't feel right about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have aspirations to do other stuff? Do you have like any other things that you're trying to do?
Well, I mean, in the film world, sure. So yeah, I have a lot of. I love doing documentaries. I have a couple of documentaries I'm trying to get off the ground. And you know, one on David Allan Coe, who Julian Nitzberg was going to direct. You know who David Allan Coe is?
Yeah.
He's a country singer, songwriter, who's from the age of 9 to 35, he was institutionalized. You know, his parents just kind of used too much, and they put him in the boys' home. And he was the head of the outlaw motorcycle gang for a while. He had 8 or 9 wives for a while.
At the same
formed
time?
at the same time. He formed his own religion. He wrote his own, wrote a book. He was, and the best. I have to show you a picture. And he also wrote some racist songs while he was in prison, and Shel Silverstein convinced him to record those when he got out. I turned my phone
Shel
off.
Silverstein, the guy who wrote children's books?
And a boy named Sue, and on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Shel Silverstein wrote a lot of songs.
Wow.
And he convinced a couple of the songs were, racist, and you can't really, there's no defense to them. He's lived a very complicated life. But in the 80s, he decided, I'm going to become a magician. And I have a picture of him with his and a ventriloquist, and I'll show it to you in a second. It's pretty. He's the most frightening fucking ventriloquist you've ever seen. And the weird thing is, the magicians Penn and Teller credit him as one of their influences.
Is that him with his dummy?
Okay, let me find it real quick. So it's an incredible story, but it's just hard getting something like that made now for people who aren't wanting to. Okay, come on. I'm bringing up. So we're trying to tell that story.
And so just whatever just strikes your interest, like things that you find fascinating. Can I airdrop this to Jamie?
Yeah.
How do I do this? Here we go.
And his son, Tyler Coe, does that podcast, Cocaine and Rhinestones. It's a brilliant podcast. His son's really sharp. Friend of
It
mine.
says airdrop code required. And so that's how you decide things, just based on like what's interesting? Just like
yeah, I don't know
seems
how
cool?
else to decide things.
Look at that. David Allan Coe, look at his belt buckle. Look at that belt buckle.
Oh, yeah.
What a scary looking dude with a dummy.
His son, Tyler's like, I thought that thing was real when I was growing up. It's because he made
Yeah.
it seem that way.
Well, there's a weird connection between a really good ventriloquist and their dummy that gets very odd.
Yeah.
It's like in the Twilight Zone episode where the guy has the dummy. Do you ever see that? Oh, it's great. It's a Twilight Zone episode where the dummy and the guy are having conversations when no one's around. The dummy is alive. And then I think the dummy kills the guy, and then...
Get the Gunther dining set for $6.95. Only at
Living Spaces.
Hey, have you heard about this prediction market, Kalshi?
Yeah, lets you trade on anything from sports to culture.
What about UFO sightings?
Yeah, that too. Why?
But I had a guy that I used to work with way back in the day. His name was Otto and George, and he was a ventriloquist comedy act. And George was the dummy, and Otto was the guy. And Otto would be like, "I can't believe you're saying these things," and George would say like really fucked up. And George was an evil-looking dummy with like crazy eyebrows. He was a legend, like a comedy legend. That's Otto and George.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They were a little too close.
It was a little close. Like, he would be driving in the car, and George would be in the trunk, and he would tell the guy driving, pull over. I got to check on George. Like he felt like he had to pull over and talk to the dummy. And he'd get out by the side of the road, pop open the trunk, and hear him back there, like, just fucking around with the dummy, like looking at it, talking to it. Then he'd put it back in and drive off. Like, he would get in his head that the dummy needed to be checked on.
How does a guy like that operate in life? I mean, did it...
He's dead now, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, we all end up that way.
He partied hard.
Right.
Like, he was an enthusiast.
Relationships?
I don't know. I mean, I never heard about him being married or anything like that. I don't believe he had any children. But he was nuts. I mean, he was like, I never got to know him all that well. It was, I worked with him a ton of times, but it was always like, and he's like, hey, Joe, how are you? You know, he'd have his dummy there, but you would just, everybody would go to the back of the room when Otto would go on stage. We'd all want to watch.
That was his relationship, the dummy.
Well, I was, you know, I don't know if he had other relationships, but that was a big one. And one time he was going back and forth with some guy in the audience, and the dummy was saying horrible things to this guy, and the guy stabbed the dummy. The guy jumped up on stage and stabbed the dummy. It was at Dangerfields. Yeah, I think it was at Dangerfields.
What a brilliant move.
Yeah.
That's inspired.
Yeah, I mean, he was a part of the program. The guy was a part of the performance. He jumped up and stabbed the dummy. Because he would just say,
that's probably worse than stabbing him. You know, I'm heartbroken.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm assuming the guy was doing it for fun, but unless he thought the dummy was actually the problem.
That critical thinking.
I think they're actually doing a documentary on Otto and George. I think there's
really.
I think someone's working on that right now. So that would be interesting.
Yeah.
He was a legend on the East Coast during the 1980s and the 1990s. Like, we all knew Otto and George.
Wow. Yeah. I completely missed that.
Yeah, but, you know, like a lot of people that are brilliant, he was out of his fucking mind and never really got traction in terms of like a real national career. But he was very funny, a really good joke writer. He was a funny guy.
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't have that little extra side of them. The
business part.
Yeah.
The business part was missing. Yeah. He was just a maniacal genius. Yeah.
I have something to do after this. I'm going to look up Otto and George.
Yeah, it's something to look up. Listen, man, good luck on Fear Factor.
Thank you.
I hope it runs another 148 episodes just like when we did it back in the day, and I hope nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, my pleasure. It's great to meet you, man. You've entertained the fuck out of me over the years.
Thank you.
And give me a lot of anxiety as well. I'm glad you're okay
yeah,
for the most part.
Man.
Well, thanks for doing this. Tell everybody, when does it air? When does Fear Factor start?
Premieres tomorrow. Oh, no, excuse me. Premieres tonight, the 14th.
Right. Okay.
Sorry,
Beautiful.
I've been on a whirlwind kind of thing, so it's on tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye, everybody.
Thing. The most beautiful thing wins 3 points. Ready? Go.
All right. I kind of feel like we should just do a little trolling. You know what I'm saying?
Start yelling obscenities at joggers?
Your dog sucks.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Oh, that's wet.
Did you just say that's wet?
That's wet, and it splashed on me.
Well, I got a big knot. I'm reeling the whole thing into my.
Keep that under your leg.
Well, that's where the pedals are. Reel it in.
I think we're gonna get stuff. And you know what? Even if you don't get anything, this whole time that we're together, I still value this experience. I mean, I have already gotten a golf club, a 9-iron.
Yeah, you're on cloud 9 right now, and I'm down here in the doldrums.
Nothing.
You know, people walking by are just like, why are those two guys throwing 2 anchors down repeatedly while having a romantic goose date.
It's a swan.
Oh! What?
Oh,
what do you have?
Oh!
You have something?
Oh, yeah, it hit something hard. Oh! No, but don't do that crap, man. You're gonna hit me in the head. Like, no, and listen, it won't be funny.
Oh, we're about to get hit by the goose.
Oh, no, whoa, that's a low.
Oh, my God.
A flyby.
Let's go talk to this couple. They don't seem like they're having enough romance. Give them some romantic advice. Ahoy! What y'all doing? You caught anything? Me neither. Y'all come here often? First time?
Yeah, us too.
It sounded like a pickup line, but it was sincere.
Oh,
If you have something.
shoot, this thing's heavy as hell. Okay.
Let me feel of it.
No, I'm not gonna let you screw it up. It came off.
Are you serious?
I want to complete my golf club set.
Let's observe where people go. Because where people go is where they drop.
Everybody goes towards the fountain because they want to see what it feels like to get wet. Okay, I'm getting wet. The wind shifted.
I'm not getting wet. I believe in this so much that whenever I pull the magnet in, I don't even look at it anymore.
I mean,
Nothing,
I hit something.
nothing at all. Are you trolling?
I'm trolling as hard as I can.
I'm using the term right?
Yeah, like shrimp.
You're slowly moving the
dragging
boat.
the bottom.
You're dragging the bottom. Oh, I have something. It's so heavy.
Bring it in.
I just let go of it.
Exactly.
Oh, I have it again.
Oh, see, now you're in my world now.
You think there's a pipe feeding the fountain?
Yeah, that's a natural fountain.
Oh, there's a geyser.
It's a natural spring.
Natural geyser. 3 of them.
Why do you think they built this park? Some conquistador was walking through the woods and came up on these 3 springs and was like, well, we got to build a park here.
All right, let's troll back to this couple here. Now, if they're making out, we're not going to talk to them.
Let me speak first so you don't say something weird. I don't want to scare them away.
Oh, I got something. look at the whole boat turning. Look at this.
Yeah.
Are we back in the same spot where I had the pipe theory?
Probably. We'll just bring it in and see what you got.
Yeah, I'll bring it in. Yeah, I mean, it was sticking hard.
But it's not sticking now.
And now it's not sticking. Okay. Go in reverse. All right, by doing this, they're not going to see us coming.
Right. It might even look like we're moving away from it.
But getting bigger.
Hey there.
Hey. You talking to me?
You guys got anything metal you don't need?
Come on, think about it. You didn't even think about it.
Oh, you have your keys?
Okay. Just anything you got. Sorry. You really should pull some of your weight, man. She's doing all of the paddling. You just been on your phone. Right?
Oh, jewelry?
Is it aluminum?
I mean, does this mean something to you? This ring doesn't mean anything to you?
It does.
Oh, yeah, I just exposed your ring. Actually, I don't know how magnets work. I did catch a golf club in here. 9-iron. I think this was once a golf course. Yeah.
The conquistadors played here.
Yep.
We won't mess with you anymore if you guys want to like vigorously make out or anything. You know what I'm saying? We know what these boats are for.
Let's go behind the fountain. But when we go behind the fountain, act like you're getting wet, and then they'll edit that together to make it look like we went right through it. The wind shifted. I'm actually getting wet. I'm actually getting wet.
I'm actually
Oh, no.
getting a little
damp. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting so wet. And I think I got something. I think I got the pipe.
You know, I've always found it strange. People really want to save money, but are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool of disappointment.
I want to be rich.
You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone.
Oh.
No. Go to Geico, get a quote, and you could save $900 with your phone.
Look at that, it's ringing.
What? What are you doing, mate?
I'm going in.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
You have been replaced.
Bottle cap! Gold bottle cap! Look at that!
Don't touch it though. See that? There's gold in them there, like, I never thought I'd be so excited to get a damn bottle cap.
Let me see.
Let me see. You gonna throw it back in?
I'm gonna throw it
I
back
won
in.
this round.
Did you thought I was gonna throw it back in?
Yeah. It might be conquistador, Bob. You know, it might be worth something.
Did you see that? Oh, it's a Stella Artois.
All right, see, hey, I told you the Spanish.
Are you sure?
Artois, all right? Oh.
The French guys are.
Well, they border Spain. You know, I mean, there's a lot of
Touche.
influence one
Which is
another.
but in French.
All right, you guys had some good time out there on the boats.
We did have a good time out there.
You did?
Wasn't very fruitful, but
And you had to find me the most beautiful thing. So, what did you find?
I think I may have done that. So, again, another little history lesson. At some point in the past, a dignified French woman was out here in this area, and out of her little satchel dropped a piece of gold. Her name, Stella Artois.
I can confirm it does say Stella Artois. And it is gold. I like that. Okay.
Ask Link what he's got.
Link, what do you have?
I will admit that is a very beautiful item, plucked from the depths of Echo Park Lake. But I am pleased to present to you something far more beautiful. And that is all of the beautiful romantic relationships that I encountered. Over here, there was a couple. I think they were talking to each other.
I think they were brother and sister.
There was a couple over here. They couldn't keep their hands off of each other. There was an exchange of rings, which was beautiful.
And you made friends?
There was an attempt. There was
Oh,
an
yeah,
attempt.
yeah. And, I mean, it almost goes without saying, just the beauty of our long-lasting friendship blossomed on another level as wet got red. Red got damp.
To recap, nothing physical.
Yeah.
But a lot of
relational beauty. Yeah. And I'm bringing that back to you.
Something someone should have recycled, but just threw in the ocean.
Exactly.
Instead.
You don't have to put it.
Exactly.
I mean, this is gold, but it's kind of not beautiful. If we're going on the most beautiful thing, which I shouted very clearly to you guys, I kind of think you win this one, Luke.
Yep, I thought I did too.
And that means that you're ahead by 1 point.
Yeah, okay. Golfing buddy, what you say to that?
That it feels like BS, but you know what? If that's what it takes for there to be some suspense going into the final round, I'm all for it.
Well, you know what BS stands for?
Beautiful substances, like the one I found.
Brotherly...
Sisters?
Sisters.
All right, gentlemen, this round, I want you to find me the weirdest thing. And that might just mean finding me anything.
Oh, that's slippery! Oh, that's slippery!
Looks like one of those fruit bogs, doesn't it?
You mean ocean spray?
Yeah, we're not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but I mean, it's descriptive.
Cranberry.
Oh, you think you can get lucky right here?
Nothing. Look at this. We got another nature float.
Nature tube.
Oh, I'm feeling a little wet. My right foot's feeling a little wet, I think.
No, it's not.
And maybe just cold? Are your twigs and berries in there? Or how many, maybe your singular twig?
No, I have 2 penises. I'm a shark. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. I got something. Look at that. What is that?
It's a glass tip of
Yeah, hold it up so the camera.
Can you see that?
I stepped on that. That's how I located it.
Look at this! I found a...
Oh, that's that Jamaican beer. No,
Smirnoff. Hush! I found a coin, a rare Smirnoff coin. Look at that. Put that in your pocket.
No, my pocket is for my stuff, man.
I don't have any pocket.
I don't. That's your problem, brother. Just be.
Whoa!
What is that?
Whoa!
What is that?
I don't even know. It's so weird, though. Look at that.
It's
It's let me touch it. It's a switch for a.
Mine in your mouth.
It's a switch for a machine. I put it in my pocket.
Drag them and bag them. That's what I always say.
Shake. I got pot water in my mouth.
How?
Tingling. It's mine.
I'm so happy.
So far, I've got a lot more than you.
Oh crap! I found a whole chain! Oh, I found 2 chains!
Look at this. A carabiner. You're not doing the right techniques, man. You got to dip.
Well, you can go deeper than me. Look, I can join the chain gang. You know, right there.
Okay, all right, I see.
One chain, two chains. Little rapper reference. I see a can of Modelo over here. See what I can do with that. Okay. Well, I knew that.
What you finding?
Nothing. A can, but that's not anything.
Oh, I got something.
Shirt's getting in the water.
I got something weird. Oh my God!
I'm coming for you. Cue up the spotlight.
It's a waffle maker with an intact cord. Look at that. Belgian waffler. How weird is that?
That's crazy, dude.
What?
Dang,
I
son.
don't know. I don't know how
You're
I
a
missed
jackpot
it.
genius.
I don't know how I missed it. I can't put this in my pocket. Yeah, I was on it for a second. I was like, oh, what? But then when you get on this, it really sticks on that side. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's falling apart.
you don't be so obnoxious about it. I mean, damn.
I mean, it's just crazy. The stuff you can find out here.
Here, let me.
Like, what's the story behind this thing? Somebody's like, well, I don't like waffles anymore. I'm low carb. And what, they just throw it in the lake?
Yeah,
happen?
it's the Atkins diet.
Check it out. I'll hold the cord. How cool is that? Look at that. Opens right up when you see that?
Crazy. It's even crazier that I can't find anything else jelly. Man.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't have the touch, man. It's okay.
Don't make it about touch. I'm going to touch you.
You don't have the touch, man.
All right, time's up.
Hold on, I found something.
You found a piece of wood. You want to give him something for that?
Doesn't seem that weird. Stink. You stink.
You smell?
I don't smell.
So look at this, Chase. I also have, we got chains. I got a little switch.
I mean, why are you even showing the other things? You got a Belgian waffle maker. Check this out, Chase. It's a coin from the island of Smirnov.
This looks like another bottle cap.
Yeah, it's not even gold.
I heard you shout Smirnoff coin out there, and I thought that would have been weird if it was a coin.
Yeah.
But this, not so much. Okay, better collection over here.
Yeah.
Definite weird thing, 100%.
Some pretty good shape.
A full waffle maker is insane.
Yeah.
And I think that is worthy of a win, except I have been given some information that this might be contraband and that you brought it in your waiters and dumped it yourself.
Who told you that?
I'm pretty sure we have it on camera.
See if I can get this can. See that can? I'm gonna get that. Hey,
so
punch you, man. Did you?
Hey, listen.
Just saying.
Did you, if I could see you, I'd punch you.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Are you serious?
In my defense,
Hey, you know what?
hold on. I thought
slap you with this.
that if we came out here today and nobody found anything except bottle caps and chain links, we needed something entertaining, and I didn't realize that you were going to say something about it.
You didn't realize you were going to be rolling cameras?
I figured you'd see it later, but not that you would make it a part of this.
It makes sense because it's like, I mean, right? You're gonna be driving a boat down this ramp, and you're gonna put a Belgian waffle maker there, right there.
And I guess I should have aged it a little bit.
Maybe if it wasn't such a huge ramp up from the little bits of crap that we found.
It is weird, though, isn't it?
It's very
What's
weird.
the golf club?
But I think it's also worthy of disqualification.
Ha!
So-
Exactly. Absolutely.
All right, so that means the Smirnoff coin is the weirdest thing. And you are Magnet Fisher Brian Link.
Thank you. Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
My name is Kelly. It's my 22nd birthday, and
Something like that, very subtle. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just point to your eyebrow.
real subtle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay. So did I say that? Oh, yeah, that's no.
That means no.
Yeah. Picture your lips.
What's the lip thing?
So this is no. Oh, yeah.
That's hungry in sign language.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And this, what does this mean? I know this means something. Yeah. That's like, you know what I mean? Back in the 40s, the black people on stage.
Jazz hands.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I haven't seen that.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Oh, jazz hands. I should have said that. Yeah. Jazz hands, dude? Oh.
Yeah, you haven't said it before.
Yeah. Dude, this is awesome, dude. I've never been on here. This is your, yeah, I asked
Wait,
the other
have
day-
you never been on the show? I didn't even, I swear to God. I did.
We've been trying.
And now we're here.
We'd be trying. Well, I think, yeah, I mean, since I moved away, it just been tougher, you know, and then just having to do your own show. You know how it is.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
doing your own show. It's a nightmare.
We do miss you a lot. I think about you all the time. Yes, I really do. And I go, I wish Theo, because we saw you more often.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days.
And you're one of the only guys that have moved away that I kind of miss.
And who else moved away that you don't miss? Go ahead.
No, I miss it. I see there's a lot of them that it's blatantly obvious. You have to ask him that. I mean, you're the one that is in my mind the most. Oh, that's nice of you to say, man. Yeah. Yeah, I forget about I don't forget about what some of those days are. Like, I forget about some of the times at the store and stuff. I definitely long for it. I think. Yeah.
Do you have that in Nashville at Zanies or something? You don't have like a club thing in the city that you go to?
No.
Because they're the only club.
Yeah, I go to Zanies sometimes, and there's another place there, City Winery. Sometimes we'll try to stop over there and make a show happen. And Zanies has a lab now too, so that you can do like just I got a show there coming up. I got a couple shows in like the next month coming up, so that's gonna be good. Can you pop in or no? Yeah, you can, but they have like booked acts, and so that's right. You know, sometimes you don't want to show up at somebody's show and they have a full green room, and now you're in their space, and then, but also I was just on tour. I was it was like a lot of times when I was doing shows, it was just out of town. So it was like when I was home, I was just kind of trying to relax or podcast. So
yeah,
it was like the past couple years it was just very busy. You know, it was busy.
Are you gonna take some time or no?
Yeah, well, right now I don't have much touring. I mean, I'm putting some shows back up now. I'm going to take my comedy special in a couple, like a month or so.
You're scrapping the old one.
Yeah, I think we may, I don't know. We just want to have a better shot at it, you know?
All right, sure.
How many did you shoot the last time? We shot 2. We shot same day, load in, same day. It was just like, I mean, we talked about it. Or I don't know if we talked about it. Yeah. I mean, I already talked to him about it first.
He's on the floor.
Yeah, it was just like a lot, you know, it was just like just a crazy time. And so I think it was just too much to try to do something. But I also want to get it good. It's like, you know, I've worked hard on it. I want to get it at least to where I feel like, hey, this is the best that I can serve it.
Yeah. Where were you going this time?
We were looking at Erie, but because I love the theater there when I performed there.
Really?
But
Erie,
the weather.
Yeah.
The weather might be pushing us out of there.
It's Erie, Pennsylvania.
And so I think maybe we're looking also at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is also in Florida. Carlos typed in Erie, Indiana.
Well, it's funny, you have 3 white guys over there who are obviously conquerors of land, but they don't know where anything is. So, but yeah, we're trying to figure it out. So, but it's all good.
Well,
yeah. So that's Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do Netflix. They didn't want us around.
Yeah.
They said no thanks.
But you guys did Hulu.
Great.
Yeah. Do something new. Spread it out. Yeah.
We're trying.
And what is it? What's yours called, by the way? Finally. Oh.
Isn't that good? Finally. It's time. It's about.
Do you like it or no? Be real. Yep. No, be real. Be real. Be real. I do like it. I was just thinking if I like it, and I do.
Yeah, you got to give them a second to think about it. Give me some other suggestions of names you might call it if it was you.
Finally.
We talked about finally.
I thought finally, like finally. Yeah. Like fine.
Yeah.
This guy's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even laugh there. That's the thing that happened. And then Lee at the end.
Got it.
Steve's brother.
Steve's brother's real.
Oh, that's a good one. Steve's brother. Yeah.
What's your mom's name?
Jeannie.
Jeannie's boy.
Dude, my mom's Gina. Oh. Why not? We should put them together somewhere. Yeah. We should. That's the only way to respond to what he said. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Dude, we should put them together somewhere.
Why not?
To do what? Be around each other. Oh, really? Yeah, you said you're... Absorb energy, huh? Just absorb each other's energy. Didn't you say Stevie's out there living with your mom now, right? Yeah. And why did he move out there? Because I needed an eye on her. What is she up to? Some dark stuff. Like, what do you mean, like espionage or what? No, she's just all night long on Epstein files, just
5 in the morning.
She's
What
sipping
going
through
on?
all-
Are you eating people? Oh, a demon steak?
Yeah.
Why so much pizza?
Yeah.
So much pizza.
All the time. Oh, Somalia,
Yeah.
right. Lindsey Graham gay? Oh, McConnell sleeping. And I want to say shout out to my producer, Zach Powers, that's here today, too. He
Shout out to Zach. Zach's in the back.
Loves you guys.
Zach, pop in on camera real fast. Just say what's up. Just look into the camera. Yeah, move McCone out of the way. There he
What's up, man?
There's your dog.
Yeah, there he
What's up,
is.
dude?
Holding it down.
How long you been producing, man?
And his girl just got laid off.
Hell yeah.
Really?
That's not to clap for.
Best
but-
country in the world, man.
Best country in the world, yeah.
Country in the world.
Thanks, Oracle.
Zach, you're good. How you feeling?
I'm good. We just potted today. We're chilling.
Okay, good.
Yeah, who'd you power with, bro?
Chris Hemsworth, Australian.
Oh, wow.
Really? Wow.
Wow. A smart guy trapped in a good-looking guy.
Oh my God!
What
Did
a
you hate
bummer.
when that happened?
What a bummer.
Bro, I thought it was just, and it's just judgment. You see a guy that's that much of a, a handsome-ish guy or
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
Handsome.
so smart, cool, like just talking about just stuff like it was a valuable chat. I needed to have it today. You ever notice like that when you're in those moments you're like, God, dude, things are so
Oh my God.
off or something, and then somebody's like there, and it's just like you have whatever comes in that's the perfect, it's the perfect combination.
I want to live in that little space between his fucking, his stomach right there. What are those little
The
gaps?
happy trail.
Yeah, I want to live in that gap. I'd be
Beautiful.
so happy.
You know what's so funny about this guy? Doesn't work out.
He doesn't?
It's all genetics.
Wow.
He said he refuses to go to the gym.
He channels a gym though. He does meditation.
Through his brain.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
He has a $60 a month membership at a channeling gym.
The mental gym.
Like when we had Zac Efron on, right? And when you really see a real good-looking guy.
It's crazy.
Sometimes, I'm around you, and if I don't see a good-looking guy for a while, right, I go, oh, Theo's very good-looking. But then once I see Zach, and then I look at you, I go, oh, Theo's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a disrespectful thing to say.
You know what?
It wasn't.
Dude, let me just say this, man. Let me just say this, man.
Oh, God.
Hey, man.
Oh, this happens on this show, too?
Yeah. Let me just say this, man, okay? I want to say this, right? For a comedian, man, right, you're very handsome. And you too.
Andrew is better looking than me.
How about this?
Yeah.
How about this?
Yeah.
How about this? If you think he's ugly, you are fill in the blank.
Bottom.
Feeder?
Disaster.
You really think about yourself that way? This is my point.
You're the one that came up with the scenario.
No, my point is, why are you putting him down? Don't you find beauty in yourself and in Theo?
I was trying to create funny,
Yeah, good. Do it. Keep going.
Yeah. I was trying to create something.
You're being mean to him. You're just being mean.
That's okay. I mean, I know how I look. I've seen myself a lot.
No, let's go back. Can we go back a little bit? Huh? Can we go back a little bit?
I don't think so, but yeah.
I apologize.
Oh, sorry. Ronnie Chang's calling me right now.
Oh, dude. Our dog.
Wow.
That's our boy.
Who's that?
Huh? It just says, good-looking Asian when it calls.
Blue Chew. That bag is empty. I assume it's because it's been...
I already took it all.
Planet. It helps boost conversions. That means less carts are going abandoned and more sales for you.
It's time to turn those what-ifs into cha-ching with Shopify today.
That's right. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/badfriends.
Go to shopify.com/badfriends. That's shopify.com/badfriends.
No.
Oh, I mean, let's look at the Asian comics. All right? Ronnie, Ken, all these people.
Nancy Scott.
Yeah.
Nancy Scott. That's a good one. Deep cut. Deep cut.
That's so fucking...
Randall Park. Where am I in that group?
Dead center.
Yeah.
I'm dead center.
I will say this. When I was in Las Vegas, and I'd never seen Bobby in the wild before, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Bobby in Contained Environments podcast or comedy club. And somebody's like, Bobby's in Las Vegas. And I was like, what happened? Was there a plate shift? Did something, how did he get over here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they accidentally move his bed over here. Like, what traveling is allowing just people to sleep and travel at the same time? And they're like, he's here. And I texted him, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to come meet up. And I was so excited, dude.
Yeah.
Just to see you in just living like your life, dude. Like, I just feel like Your attitude over the last few years to me has just been like more, I'm going to get out and I'm going to take advantage of things and I'm just going to say yes to doing stuff. You know? And I feel like it's been a lot more outgoing. Do you think that too, Andrew, or is that just...
No, he has been a little bit more. It's
inspiring to me, man.
Well, because the single thing has helped.
Even though I'm not a good-looking guy or whatever, it's still...
As an ugly guy, you understand.
Yeah, dude, as a fucking...
Yeah, as an uggo.
Yeah, yeah. Dude.
He's been getting out more. Because he's single, girls have been making him more active.
Dude, and I saw you at the UFC, and they put you in like kind of the special needs. Sorry, I did it, and it was still it was awesome.
I couldn't even go to his. I couldn't even go to your section.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, they dragged me out of there.
I couldn't go to yours unless I had a neck brace on. They had to fucking yeah. I had to rub like Vaseline all over my arms and neck, and be like, "Oh, it's so hot in here."
I know.
To go over
Why
there.
did we get that section?
But it was so crazy. I'd never seen anybody get right where they come out right along the rail, bro. That was amazing.
Yeah.
You were right there when they came out.
When
bro.
they came out. Yeah.
It was sick, dude.
I tried to high five. No one high fived me.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Rose Namajunas. I tried to high five, and she was shit. Why did they come out with their eyes closed?
No, they were feeling it, maybe.
Yeah, she was coming out like this, and I put my hand out, and it missed like this much. Yeah.
That's close, though.
Yeah, that's
pretty
good.
close. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But the reason why I went to Vegas is because I was like, I gotta do something, because I had done the special the weekend before. I was like, I gotta not go up all the time and just like do something. So I asked Joe for tickets, and I went, and it was so much fun.
Well, Joe didn't give you those. You bought them on Ticketmaster.
Joe.
But Joe gave you, he sent you that link to Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Use code Rogan.
I paid money.
Use code Rogan15 for 15% off at StubHub.
Yeah, I only spent $750 for those seats, but having dinner with, I didn't know you were in town, so having dinner with you that night and walking around with you afterwards.
And Bizzle was there. You guys love each other.
Yeah.
He's the best.
The Biz.
Yeah.
You still touring with him?
Yep. Whenever we go out, like whenever we go on a big tour again next year, probably we'll do it.
Who's Bizzle?
Tim. Tour manager guy wears the same hat as you.
Oh, the tall guy.
Yeah, tall guy. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are always pushing each other.
Pushing?
I have video of you guys, and we'll include it.
No.
I have countless hours of you guys pushing against each other in the lobby.
I know, we grapple, we push.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. That guy invites it. Yeah.
You try to hit everybody kind of in the pecker and then run off or whatever.
Yeah, like a kid.
Yeah.
You start it.
Yeah.
He'll play with you, but you start it.
I do start.
I don't think anyone's ever started it with you.
Yeah. I like the fire.
You do.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Yeah, that's your new special name. I light the fire.
Back in the caveman days, the Koreans, right? And the Korean would go and light the fire.
You were the fire lighter.
Yeah.
You think somebody just, people would light their, like, what do you think was like an early comedian trick that somebody would do in like a caveman day?
Fart into a fire to make it puff up a little bit. For sure, they would
still risky then.
It's worth the laugh. 100%.
Yeah, it's a good laugh back
Little fire farter.
Yeah, they would laugh.
Lose their mind.
Yeah.
Evidence suggests that we did have laughing, similar laughter patterns. We would copy each other's laughs. Look at that. Laughter in pre-primates involved sounds made during tickling and playful interaction. You'd be a tickler. You would 100%.
Oh my God, I'd be tickling deer, all kinds of animals.
Yeah.
You're a tickler, dude.
I would tickle everything.
I didn't sleep last night.
How come you're not?
He's at Lexapro too.
Some nights I'm on escitalopram or something. It's a generic. Will you mind looking that up, please, brother?
I used to play basketball with that guy.
Escitalopram?
He could hoop, dude. That kid's crossover was nuts.
Generic Xanax?
Escitalopram, it's called.
How long you been on it?
I've been on it, I think, for 17, 16 years, probably. But I switched to some other ones.
Oh, you did?
And yeah, sometimes I get to a point where I don't know if they're working. It feels like something's like kind of going wrong, and it feels like they're not working anymore. Sometimes I'll try to take breaks and get off. So, but for the majority of time, I've been on something.
Yeah.
Wow.
For a while. It's kind of crazy that we stay on them that long. It's like you would think you go in for something and it's like a problem, but then 17 years later, it's still, like you're still wearing like a leg brace or whatever.
That duct tape holds up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if it works, it works.
That's a good point, actually. That's a good way to look at it too.
Like I just think if it's helping and not hurting. I mean, for you, I think you should change.
You think so already?
I switched to something else.
Oh, he's doing.
Yeah, wait. Give me some notes of since the beginning.
The boys will tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
I think it feels like maybe it's bumping up against the Wegovy or whatever. I think they're in.
Are you on GLP-1s?
He is. Yeah.
No, he's on. Sorry, he's on.
Wegovy.
Oh yeah, we switched.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
switched, yeah.
I think they're bumping heads on there. That SSRI and Wegovy are going toe to toe.
You think so?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
something's
yeah.
going on, rattling around in that brain.
Yeah, and probably the Ritalin too.
That also doesn't help. Yeah.
What's the one where your spit tastes like meat or whatever? That's the one I.
Yeah,
you clear your throat. It tastes like it's like a meat taste.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you. So,
something. Oh, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid, yeah.
Yeah.
Paxlovid, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, huh? That's a great side effect, huh?
Yeah, meat taste. Paxlovid.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Take it in? No, I think you should go in.
No, see, I don't know what you're doing.
I think you go further.
No.
Well, don't you want to see how
I'm taking
far?
3 steps back.
No.
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
guys go on. I'll interject.
Look at that road down there. Look
Yeah.
at that road. Where does it go? Let's go down it.
Barstow.
Let's go.
I'm going to Barstow.
That's what I'm saying. Take a ride.
Yeah.
You're having fun. You're already there.
Yeah, dude.
Was that Turning Point? Is that on Turning Point?
That's on Turning Point.
I've never heard that song in my life.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my entire life, dude. What would you say, Bobby? What is your magna, like a role? Say you get in a movie, right, and it's a big movie, and it's like, what is the role that gets you to a level where you're like, wow, that guy is the Daniel Day-Lewis of our time, kind of, you know?
Wait. Okay. I'll roll that.
Like Daniel Malay Lewis.
Right. I'm the guy. A movie about the guy that discovered gunpowder in China. Right. And I'm sitting around. Look what I made. Right. And everyone's like,
You're like, what is it, buddy?
What is it, buddy? Right. And I go, we can make guns out of this. I go, no, firework.
Oh,
the King of Fireworks.
The King of Fireworks. That's the movie.
Chimpy's got some of that bang sand on it. You know? Is that what we say?
You do the dialogue. Yeah, but you can write it. But yeah.
Put it together.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to write it yourself.
But it was Chinese alchemists that did it.
Yep.
In the Tang Dynasty.
All the ones that started guns?
Chinese discovered gunpowder, and what they did was if they made guns, they would have ruled the world, but they didn't. They made it. They did other things with it.
What were they doing with it? It's called gunpowder.
I don't know.
Putting it in food?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is better.
It's better than orange cooked chicken. No,
and look, they would eat it and then just blast off against the wall. But they wouldn't figure it out.
But the Europeans are the ones that used the gunpowder and made weapons out of it. Yeah.
You guys are doing just fine.
I think they did stick it in sticks, and they did, use it as a weapon as well.
You know what I would have done? Put some wet stuff on a stick.
Yeah.
Put some gunpowder on it.
Yeah.
Against the wet stuff. Hit somebody really hard with the gunpowder.
Yeah. Snap. That is, look at that. There's history of gunpowder. The first gun arrow.
Yeah, that's what they used to use.
A garrow.
That's a firework, dude.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys use it to celebrate, and then some asshole came along and he's like, you want to celebrate? How about a funeral? You know? And he just shot somebody with it.
That used to be a weapon, and then they thought it'd be fun when they killed someone for color to come out. So they would shoot someone with it, and then you'd get exploded with color as a celebration of your death. Look at that. That's it's the original canon.
That's incredible.
That's Paul Skeens back in the day. If you look at that photo, actually, it's super close. And that's an early curveball.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that good of an actor to be Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know if you.
I think you are.
If you had the right, so much of it is like you got to get the right role, and somebody has to see how you can operate, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you do.
I mean, what about you?
You can't do it by yourself, Bobby.
Yeah. You think you guys could win Oscars?
No. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't ever need to act again.
Yeah. How about you? You think you would win an Oscar?
No, Bobby. You're the actor. You've done way more acting than any of us.
Yeah.
I know. I think you've done more.
No.
You must have done more.
Well, I'm done, so it doesn't matter.
I'm done too. We're both done.
We're out.
Yeah. I'm gonna do tires.
Stamped our card. Oh yeah, he's doing 2 episodes of Shane Show.
You are?
Yeah.
What about Tom Sawyer?
What about him?
I played Huckleberry Finn in a play.
You did?
Yeah.
And who was your
There's
best?
a photo on my Instagram.
But who was your best friend?
What? Tom Sawyer.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. And I remember I played Huckleberry Finn.
Huckleberry.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Talked about it, yeah.
Cute.
Huckleberry Finn did. Every time I walk out, the whole audience would laugh. Yeah.
Just because you were so sweet and cute.
Yeah, yeah.
There you are.
There's your there's your buddy.
Yep. Me and Ian Edwards.
Do you know about where I can get?
I got something for you. And then you get off and Neil Brennan's there. He's like, I got something.
Yeah, he's Mr. Notes, huh?
Well, he's the bravest. I mean, he's so like, he loves the art so much, you know, he's just like, I got something for you. And usually
it's always good.
It's always good.
It's always good. Yeah, yeah.
And then he cares to do it. Sometimes I'll listen to something, I'll be like, here's a tag, and I'll just put it in my notes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'll just
never tell him.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah. Or get afraid to tell them. Sometimes you're like, I don't know if they would want me to say anything.
Yeah. If I'm cool enough with them, I think I sometimes I do it, but then sometimes I think it's not that good of a tag anyway. Fuck it. But they might have wanted it. You should have given it. Just give it to them.
Yeah.
Especially coming from you, I'd take it. I would take all of them.
You know what I do now is when comics give me notes. Normally, like for years, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'll try." Now I just tell me you have a note for me.
I got a note for
Nope.
you. Oh, okay.
I just won't do it.
Unless it's someone that's superior.
Neil, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
If there's someone you really respect, you would do.
Yeah, but when some like open micer comes up to me and goes, "Hey man, I got some notes."
Is that happening a lot?
What?
Open micers doing that a lot? To you?
Yeah.
That's wild.
No one gives you notes? I have Dorman and everyone give me notes.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
That's, no.
Nothing you're doing is working. So let me. They say that.
No one's giving me notes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they probably have comments about it, but no one's come up to me and be like, "Hey, can I?"
You ever get notes from like just strangers?
I don't think so. I don't know. I might.
It's usually from, if anything, it's
I don't know.
Someone that came to the show sometimes.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think I did.
That's happened.
Yeah, where they go, you know what I really like? This.
Probably don't. I think I do probably.
What?
I might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never given anyone a note.
No, I don't.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean a friend.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, I have. What do you sound like? What are you, fucking encyclopedia? Like you're a detective? Something? It's an easy. Yeah, definitely. Like you're like, all right, you just like landed on Plymouth Rock. It's like it's not that big of an adventure, dude.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had.
Dude, I'm trying to think. What is that role that you're in that's like gets you to that crazy like Academy Award, Webby?
I think it could be something.
Webby, Spider-Man.
The story of your life.
Yeah, it's just you kind of just get skeet off your hands from jerking off at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Don't kill the spider, I'm a Spider-Man. Little spider in the Spider-Man. You're just a tiny spider in someone's home.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. No, I think it could be for you would be like your story of your life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
I
the
play myself.
The story of a little Korean man who grew up in San Diego amongst all these goofy whites.
Yeah.
And you made it out alive.
Eating doo-doos with the Dunstan.
Yeah.
Eating doo-doos with what?
With the people.
Yeah.
It could be your life. What about the guy that invented kimchi? Who's that guy?
Yeah, who is that? Bring that guy up.
You could have done that.
Yeah.
It's probably a woman, huh?
Invented by a specific word, but the ancient Korean people. So the kimchi, we get to make up the story. That's the best part.
Oh yeah.
You become the guy who started the kimchi revolution. You began kimchi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's make it up. Chocho.
Yeah, chocha.
No, chocho.
Chocho, sorry.
Yeah. The chocho.
The kimchi cowboy.
The kimchi cowboy. Yeah. I live on a beach.
The king of kimchi.
Yeah.
Chocho.
Yeah.
No, and I'm on a farm, and I pick up some cabbage. Oh, what do we do with these?
No, it went bad. It already went bad.
Oh, it went bad.
And all your cabbage is bad now. Something's going on.
Something is going on,
Yeah.
right? And people are like, oh, just throw it away, right?
They throw it into the ocean.
I go, no.
You throw it into a vinegar thing.
Yeah, that's it. I go, no. You dig a hole, put it in the ground, right? Put some vinegar. I don't know how they make kimchi. Soy sauce. How do they make kimchi, dude?
I mean, you should learn. This is your past.
Yeah, I don't make it at home. I don't have a home kit.
Well, you make a home kit.
What do you mean?
Wait, right now?
Yeah.
You don't?
I don't know how it's made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro,
Look it up.
somebody can make you some of it.
Yeah. What do you have to do?
You prep and salt the cabbage, you wash and drain it, and then you make the paste in a large bowl.
So you do all, yeah.
Gochujaro, garlic, ginger, onion, fish sauce, and sugar form a thick red paste. You stir it all in there. Then you put it in there and you ferment it, right? You pack the glass jar tight, pressing down, get all the air out. And then you wait for fermentation. You let the jar sit at room temperature for 1 to 5 days.
1 to 5 days isn't insane.
What? Well, the more days, the more fermentation. Oh. Once it smells sour and tastes to your liking, then you put it in the refrigerator. It'll continue to ferment slowly, and it'll last for months.
But whoever created this didn't. This isn't the first time he tried it. This is like fucking 100 years of trying different ways.
Well, we got to figure out this. Yeah.
There's no way someone got that right the first time.
No, Koreans are pretty smart.
Yeah.
So what is this? What did you have to put it into ferment it in glass? What did you use? What did you use? Like a light bulb or something? What did you originally ferment? It had to be a glass.
Yeah, something in the story.
Yeah, something in the story that you took the air out of it and you were able to put the cabbage in something. What'd you put it in?
Well, there must have been jars, right? We had jars.
Ooh, Jars of Clay. Remember that band?
Yeah.
Rain, rain on my face.
What about this? How about this? What if we used jars as trash cans, right? So then I was just, let's throw it away.
You worked for the trash company?
Yeah, I worked for the trash company, right? And I took the cabbage and threw it in their jars, the trash cans, right? Yeah. And then I threw away salt too.
Where did we get trash cans?
Yeah. Let's throw away salt. We threw salt. All the ingredients. We're just throwing it away.
Well, you were taking salt from the ocean.
Yeah. Let's throw it away.
Okay.
Yeah. Put it in the trash can.
Yeah, the greedy ocean have too much salt.
Yeah. Here we go. Right. What else is in it?
Well,
water. Throw water away. We have too much water. We throw it away.
Fish
right?
Fish
what
sauce.
Else?
Fish sauce.
Nobody eats fish sauce. We have too much of fish sauce in the village, right? Throw it away. We're throwing all of it away. What else is in there?
Garlic and
we have way too much of garlic here.
You're throwing everything away.
Oh, wait. We put it in the trash can, right? And the trash guy doesn't pick it up for a long, long time.
1 to 5 days. Yeah. It sounds like.
Even longer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. For a couple of months. And then I walk out of my hut and I go, God, the trash man have not fucking come here for like 2 months. We threw all this stuff away, right? And then I go out. I go, I bet with your money, and I open up the lid.
Yes, and it's like on Breath of the Wild. Whenever you open it, it's like, and you cook your meal.
Yeah.
And you cook your meal, and it's ready.
And I look down, and I go, those look delicious.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you're starving. You haven't eaten days.
Oh yeah. I haven't eaten in days. There's a famine.
Yeah, there's a famine.
Yeah, there's a famine going.
It's a cabbage.
It's a cabbage. Because I threw it all away.
Shop the new arrivals by Ashley Lux, where practical prices meet premium style, like plush boucle upholstery, warm French oak, and high-quality leather, made for the spaces you live in most. Shop Ashley Lux in-store and online.
iExcel is helping 15 million students succeed in math and language arts. On iExcel, your child can stay on track or get ahead by practicing with fun, interactive questions. Whether they learn best with step-by-step explanations, video tutorials, or games, iExcel...
Rocket money!
Let me tell you something, my friend. You saved me thousands of dollars a year. I'll tell you why. Because
Why?
of Rocket Money.
Because
I have so many done subscriptions I'm not even aware of anymore.
Well, they're not dumb. You just signed up and you didn't remember them. And
they're
Rocket Money...
they're also dumb.
They're also dumb.
Yeah, they can be both.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. You got to let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals this year much faster because all of us, Bobby, every single one of us is signing up for stuff that we don't really need or don't really want or forget about, or you do it in haste and you think, I'll cancel it at some point, and it just sits there and you're getting charged every single month. Not with Rocket Money.
Also, the app consolidates checking, savings, loans, and investments into a single dashboard to give users a clear view of their financial picture.
That is amazing. And by the way, when you use all these features, you're going to save the most money. Someone like Bob, my good, sweet boy, saved a ton of money because he was signed up for multiple things that we were laughing about that he didn't even know. And look at you now.
Amen.
More money in your pocket. So, if you haven't heard of Rocket Money, you've been living under a rock, but Rocket Money has track subscriptions, has the ability to cancel within the app with a few taps. It's time to save, okay? How do you get Rocket Money?
Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/badfriends.
That's rocketmoney.com/badfriends, rocketmoney.com/badfriends.
Everyone's like, where did all the cabbage go? Right? Bobby threw it away. Where's all the garlic and the fish sauce? You threw it away, right? Then I open it up and I look down and I go, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat this garbage, right? So I stick my hand in there. I pull it out. I take a bite. I go, delicious.
And that's the end of the movie.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No.
Why do you always end it?
No, start it. That's the beginning.
That's the beginning.
That's the
I
first
like it.
'Cause
15 minutes.
there's a sequel, dude.
What's going on in the sequel?
What?
No, there's not a sequel.
Yeah. Soy sauce. I discovered soy sauce.
Whoa. That was you too?
Yeah, it was me too.
Same guy.
Yeah, dude. Right? Yeah. And orange chicken is the third one.
That one you definitely did.
Yeah. What do I do with all these oranges and?
Just an abundance of orange.
Yeah, that's the third one, right? I have so many oranges and chicken. I don't know what to do. Right?
This is a chicken. He has an orange stuck in his throat.
Yeah. My chicken always eat oranges. Right? Yeah. But I have to eat it anyway.
And then a car hits him. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is that's where the third one, the orange chicken, was where I won my Oscar.
We got to call Netflix. I think some of this stuff's going to get made. You will win an Oscar.
Yeah. And the Academy Award goes to Orange Chicken, Bobby Lee.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Spielberg goes up there with you. Orange Chicken was invented by Chef Andy Cow in 1987 for Panda Express.
Oh, so Panda Express created orange chicken?
In Hawaii.
Yep. In
Hawaii.
The Hunan flavors with battered fried chicken for the American palate. Iconic, sweet, tangy, slightly spicy dish known today.
It is
Cow.
good.
Shout out Andy Cow.
Shout out Andy Cow.
Hero,
R.I.P.
hero and
huh?
a legend.
Is Andy Cow still alive?
He's on that Panda Express to heaven, dude.
Yeah. One stop. It's not real. Andy Cow was one of 11 people who died in a shooting massacre at a dance studio in Monterey Park, California, January 21st. That is not real.
There's no way.
That is not real.
Yeah, people didn't like it.
Yes, it is
Andy
real.
Cow.
Orange chicken.
Wait a minute.
It is real, dude.
That's, hey, Andy died with a night of love. That's not real. That's the same guy that invented orange chicken, got popped.
He was 72 at the time.
Well,
What? Well,
Somebody didn't like it.
it always gives me heartburn. That's nuts.
it's good. though.
Insane.
So good.
I love orange chicken.
And when,
All right.
especially you don't know about it, and somebody gives it to you, you don't know about it.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'll take some Kung Pao. I like Kung Pao.
If I ever have amnesia, take me to get orange chicken, dude.
All right.
I'll wake you right back up.
Well, no, just because there's no better feeling than that first time that you get introduced to orange chicken.
Yeah.
Remember, you didn't know about it, and then you knew about it.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Changed your life.
Mine's August 6, 1987.
Orange Chicken Day.
Orange Chicken Day. That's when I knew about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When'd you know about it?
When's my D-Day?
Yeah.
It's It was probably around the same time, I would bet.
Yeah. I cried. How
Probably
about
at
you?
the mall.
April 14th, 2024.
Oh, recently.
Took me a minute.
Yeah, it took you a minute.
Couldn't really
Easter.
stick to it.
The old Easter orange.
Yeah,
chicken.
Easter orange.
So you had never heard about it before then?
Heard, never ingested.
Right.
Knew it existed, never was interested.
Yeah. And then when you did it, what?
I've been a Kung Pao guy for years, but I will dive a little bit of orange.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there.
Yeah.
What's the one with the cashews in it, or the peanuts or something? Yeah.
That's cow pong.
Kung Pao chicken. That's Kung Pao.
Kung Pao.
That's good.
Yeah, Kung Pao's great.
That's good.
It's named after Ding Bazohan,
Yeah.
the Qing Dynasty official and governor of the Sichuan province.
Yeah.
Gong Bao.
That's a name that we don't
That's
use
the movie
that much.
that you're in.
Ding.
Gong Bao.
Yeah,
Gong Bao.
What do you mean, Ding?
Yeah.
Ding's a great name.
I know, but we don't see a lot of people.
More
named
more
Ding.
dongs than Ding.
Yeah.
Dude, what about Rambo? Like Rambo. What if you did a Rambo?
Oh. You know, can I say something? I asked about this, my agent.
But that training montage is at 2 hours long.
There's no training montage in Rambo.
Yes, there is in this version.
Well, he's saying you have to justify it for the fans.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, they're gonna need.
I did call my agents maybe many years ago. I go, is there any way I can be in Rambo? This is real. You just take him out and just put me. I'm in every scene, right? But I changed the dialogue and this and that. Like in the beginning, when you remember the cop is in the car or whatever, and he sees Rambo, and I come up to he comes up to me, and I go, hey, where's the bathroom? You know, change the dialogue.
Yeah.
They go, you have to get the rights for the thing.
You wanted to be Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a comedy way.
Right.
I'm just playing myself with just, what I mean?
Rambo was kind of a comedy.
Yeah.
In and of itself. Look at that. It's hilarious.
Or Rimbo.
Yeah, Rimbo. We change it. You know? I don't know, dude.
And you're from the Pacific Rim.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah, Rimbo. Rimbo is back.
Remember he fell off that cliff?
Oh yeah.
Who, Rambo? Or
Yeah,
Rimbo?
Rimbo's always falling off cliff.
Rambo always does. Most of the movies just him in ICU.
Yeah.
That cliffhanger, that was.
Oh, that is the gayest looking thing ever. If you don't think that picture is him trying to meet a guy somewhere, what is that?
What are you doing down there? Come up here and climb with me.
He's just waiting for Alex Honnold to pull up on him. He's waiting for Jared Leto to just scurry up after him.
Have you had Honnold on your show? I feel like you. No, he would do your show though.
I can't believe he did that Taipei Tower.
Now, if you do that, he'd do your.
Did you
show.
see it? We talked about it, right?
Yeah.
This or this?
Did you watch it?
We talked about it. Okay.
I saw some of it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lived.
He lived.
Yeah. I was actually at a place and somebody said to somebody else who was a rock climber, like, just letting you know he lived. And like, oh, good.
I mean, that is the number one concern. What ended up
How
happening?
far can you go up the building?
Probably till I see some tits in a window. I'll tell you this, I'm ordering a Sprite at that point. You know? I sat on a plane. Sorry, go ahead.
Go. You sat on a plane with who?
Dante, Filipino actor.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Great guy.
Rufio. He played Rufio. Yeah, I have a story. So he has like 19 brothers.
He has 19 brothers?
He's got a lot of brothers.
Dante Bosco.
The Boscos. He's got like 2 other brothers. I exaggerate. But I remember in commercial auditions back in the day, I was always against his whole family.
Oh.
When it's Asians, it was him, it was the Boscos.
Dude, that could be a movie, Bobby versus the Boscos.
Yeah.
And they book all the Panda Express ads.
yeah. But sometimes I would beat them. I fucking gotta beat the fucking Boscos.
That's how it is,
Yeah.
But who did you used to go up against when you were auditioning?
Dude, I would get over there. I'd be furious I had to drive over there. I
Yeah.
was late. I would always like leave my shit in the car. I'd be practicing and shit.
Oh my God.
I'd get in the room. I was too scared to talk sometimes. I remember one time I had an open window. And then I was like, can you open the other window? I was like, I can't. I just couldn't even speak or whatever. And I just was too nervous to even talk.
I know, it's the worst.
I would start saying, I was just like, I was so bad. I don't know. Anybody, like, I'm trying to think if there was ever anybody in a hallway where I was like, oh, we're in for this same thing, or if it repeatedly happened. I don't think so. There wasn't enough that I went out for, like, regularly.
Yeah.
You know?
One time I saw Ian Edwards in the waiting room, and I said, what are you going out for? And he said, whatever the role was. I said, that's the same thing as me. So obviously they
don't know.
They've already booked somebody else.
Yeah.
It's like a skinny black guy and then a redheaded. It was like, what in the fuck are you guys looking for? That to me was always a signal. It's like they already gave it to a famous guy. They're waiting for him to sign. So they just have us in there to like placate the time so they can have a job.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be called in with Asians. I would be called in with the other category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be in the lobby and there's like a 9'5" Nigerian guy, you know what I mean? A 900-pound Samoan guy.
Right.
Guy from a fire.
yeah, the fire guy. Yeah.
It's like the Afterlife in Beetlejuice. All those guys.
That's what my
Bobby's audition.
There's a guy with a little head. yeah.
Just waiting with the handbook.
Yeah. I'd be like more freak category.
Did you love it when you went to audition? When I look back on it, I realized I didn't like it.
Sometimes if it was like set up for me to win and have fun, loved it. But if you knew that you were there as just a sheep for them to push through the line, I hated it. I would get so mad because I knew they weren't giving it to you. They were giving it to a famous person. You'd have a conversation with someone. An agent or manager would be like, they already made an offer to,
Channing Tatum,
Josh Hutcherson, and you're like, well, what the fuck am I doing? No, well, they want to see other people. It's like, no, they don't. This is just so people can have jobs. Because otherwise, it's like, well, let's get lunch. So that always made me sad because I was like, well, I'm wasting everyone's time. Even if I was nice and affable and funny and good at the audition, it was like, well, who gives a shit? They're like, yeah.
But you don't think that if you were that good, they might change?
Not in a million fucking years.
I think you're right.
Yeah, those days of that old Hollywood, like, and we saw her and she blew us away. It's like, that's not a thing. They already know.
Well, you get to meet casting directors.
Once you meet them, though, and they know you, they already all know. They all talk about who they want.
If the room was cold, I would fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
When I'd walk into a room and they're just kind of like, you know what I mean? I'd be just like, I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah, having to create the energy completely yourself. Like I was good at some of the talking and communicating, but then when it would get into the thing, I would think I would just be too nervous. Yeah, I just didn't. There was something about.
You could do it now, though.
Yeah, now I think I would probably be a little bit more like I understand it, and I would only do something I really wanted to do.
But you have the confidence now, I think, to do it.
Well, you got your own movie coming out. You don't need other people's fucking movies.
Yeah.
When are you guys releasing that, you and Spade?
In April.
What's the name? Can we know the name?
Bus Boys.
Bus Boys.
Boys.
Bum, 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 bum,
That was a fun shoot, brother.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is in it. That's cool too,
Yeah, Nate's
dude.
in it. Yeah, yeah.
I met Nate through Shane one time, and sometimes he'll FaceTime me like in the middle of the night, and I get nervous to answer because I don't know what he's
Dude,
going to ask me to do.
I
I'm like,
agree.
what is
I
he going to
agree.
say?
Like bury a body.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna. I just like. I could just see me picking up. And be like, "What's up, brother? What are you doing right now?" And I'm like, "I'm in bed." And he'd be like, "Get on a plane immediately." You know, like, and I have to do. I would be like, What am I gonna do?
Yes, you can't say no.
I
That's the
can't
thing.
say no to.
Bro, that'd be a good movie. You can't say no to Nate Diaz, dude. That would be a crazy movie.
Whenever he does call me, I'm like, fuck. I prepare a little bit.
But him and Chris Avila, that's another fighter. They both came in, dude. It was freaking hilarious. Like the whole thing was just ridiculous. But it was a good experience to learn about how to do it all.
Yeah.
You know, we just paid for it ourselves, and like nobody would help us make it.
Yeah, but when I did it, right? Am I still in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Theo. Yeah, you're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason why I had so much fun is because you guys kind of just let me do whatever I wanted to do.
Oh yeah, you were good in that.
No, but I was just like, hey, can I just do this? Or like, yeah, just,
That's
whatever.
when you shine.
Yeah, it's
You-
so fun.
You can't tie you down,
Yeah.
baby.
But when they're saying, no, you have to say it like this.
Yeah, it's hard.
You have to do it like this. You have to walk like this. I've had that note.
Walk.
Can you walk in the room different? I'm like, what?
Well,
Yeah.
you got an interesting gait.
What do you
Yeah.
mean, dude? You're being very edgy and confrontational.
No, I just said
today.
your stride is unusual.
What the fuck is your problem, dude?
Do you not have a weird gait?
I do.
So what am I
Do
saying?
you?
People have commented you walk like a GTA character.
Yeah, you walk like a
NPC.
of NPC.
I
You
do?
You walk NPC-ish.
I have to change my walk, huh?
No.
Okay.
No, we're just joking around.
Okay. Okay.
None of this is real.
Isn't? Okay.
Are there health concerns you do start to have, Bobby?
Oh, yeah. For sure, I gotta quit smoking.
Smoking is the worst
I
one.
can't breathe.
You got back on smoking
I
after
can't
so many
breathe.
years.
I can't breathe. And then,
Some young lung. That's what you need now. You
That's
need a
really
transplant,
really
dude.
good.
Hey, bro, you need a transplant. You need some young lung. Sorry, and that's very racist, and that's
I like
that's
it. I
what
like
would
it.
say.
I like it.
Yeah, I liked it.
So good.
Yeah.
We're worried about COPD.
yeah. And then another thing is, I don't move.
That's right.
Yeah. Some days.
You get bed sores?
No, some days I'll wake up.
They're welts. They're bed welts.
I'll tell you my schedule. Okay. All right. I'll tell you my schedule. Yesterday.
Bring up Wahlberg's schedule, and we'll put his next to it.
Yeah.
Wake up at 3:30, pray, workout.
Yeah.
His is wake up, go to Wahlburgers.
2:30, wake up, prayer time. 2:45.
This is insane.
It's insane.
What is this?
By the way, can I tell you?
Yeah.
It's real.
No, it is not.
My hand to God.
2:30 a.m. wake up?
It's
Yeah.
real.
What?
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I had a small role in a movie with him, and I jokingly brought it up, and he was dead serious about it. I was like, "Come on, man, you're not up that early in the morning. Like, be real." Every day, he's like, "Every day, brother." I was like, "Come on, man." And he threw daggers through me. Like, "What are you talking about?" Like, you.
Oh, I think he's confident.
Oh no, he's in it. This is his shit.
Okay, when he's having his meal 3 is when I go to sleep.
At
That's
8
when I go
a.m.
to sleep.
Yeah.
When I'm sleeping, that's when I'm gonna think.
Crazy.
Mark Wahlberg's eating his 3rd meal.
That puts you to sleep. That's how you count sheep.
That's how I count sheep. Yeah. Wow.
I love how at 11 a.m. he has family time meetings, work calls. At family time when his kids are at school. That's the best time.
Yeah.
Bro, this isn't real.
Yeah.
telling
Wow.
you, it's real.
Wait,
Meal
can you zoom in?
7?
Can you zoom it in?
Meal 7?
Meal 7. What is he, a fucking hobbit?
Meal 7. He's a shark.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
At 4, workout 2. He goes to bed at 7:30, dude.
He
I
works
love
out,
that.
He works out like 5 times
Yeah.
a day.
I just watched Hacksaw Ridge last night.
Give it to us.
So good.
You brought it up twice already. What's up with
Guy
the movie?
he loved the movie.
It's so good. I've never seen it. I'm watching a lot of war movies right now just in case things get really bad.
Really? What's your favorite one so
Fair.
far? Hacksaw?
1917 was really good.
Hamburger Hill, I like.
Is it good?
Yeah. I like the what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the event was insane.
Armageddon is one to watch.
Armageddon?
Just to prep.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, if we want to go back to where we belong.
Yeah. Platoon. Let's rank them. Platoon.
Probably one of the best.
One of the best.
Full Metal Jacket. Probably
First half of the movie.
I think it's a great movie.
Okay.
Letters to Iwo Jima.
Yeah, that's a good war movie.
Das
Apocalypse.
Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers is the best.
Band
That's
of
a
Brothers.
great show. That's a great show.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers is so good, dude.
Yeah. Marriage or no? Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Do you think we can get there though, Bobby? I mean, look, I just don't want to talk about this a ton because I'll talk about it a lot on my show.
Oh, yeah. Let's not talk
just
about
like
it then.
you end up becoming this whiny guy who's like, it's like, you can figure it out. But yeah, also, just been busy, and yeah, you want to find somebody that's a good match. There's been a couple good girls that I could have hitched onto that I let it go.
Yeah,
and I didn't, because I was focused on work. So it's all good.
Yeah, I feel like
sounds like somebody trying to convince themselves, but that's okay. We're doing good.
Well, if you don't,
it's all good.
It's all good. If you find a partner when you